I don't get to rhyme no more.
There's a reason
Gonna mute my tracks and get on tidbits.
So that we can
I don't
delete
get to
it.
rap no more. No more, no more, no more.
Mute that motherfucker, yo.
Gonna mute my tracks. What you doing, man? I was in the middle of my song.
What?
Good time, man.
Oh, it's time, baby. Oh, it's time, baby.
You streaming on YouTube?
Yeah, you're right.
Hello.
It's Not Real Radio 59. Joining us in the Not Real studio, Tidbits is here with us.
What's up?
Buku and the Beast.
Who's up?
We're going to review Buku Fest.
Buku.
Jukebox heroes and hurricanes. Allie's got a story about boobs. Mayday won a Grammy.
Yeah.
A fucking Grammy award-winning technician.
Grammy-winning motherfucker.
Sound guy.
This is my sound guy.
Lemur player.
It's amazing. Now you get to stand behind the computer with zombies, being an award-winning guy who just stands behind a computer.
That's all he
like
does.
it.
Hey, bro.
I'm not going to move either. I'm just going to stand there and play on my email.
Just look
and,
cool.
Yeah. Not do anything.
We're a Grammy award-winning band.
Yeah, you
Not
right.
real band.
Not real
really.
bad. Ah.
It only took one award for us to be able to claim that.
I'll ride that hotel.
Hey, Allie, how you doing over there?
I think I'm doing okay.
All right, how's everything looking? Everything streaming properly and
I'm trying to figure
Function.
that out.
Oh, we having problems?
No.
All right.
man, does the phone work?
I think so. Here, let's hear it.
That sounds like it works. No one calls anymore.
I know.
Probably because y'all hang up on everybody.
No, we don't hang up on everybody. We just hang up on the people that don't have good content to add to the show.
Right, we
Okay,
didn't mean,
cheese.
yeah. We didn't mean don't anybody call ever. Just don't anyone call with nothing.
Right.
How are y'all doing? I hate when, except Harry. Harry can get away with
yeah,
it just because.
I don't know.
That's
His
the
last
most
call
Harry.
annoyed the F out of me. I was like, Harry, come on, dude. Come on. We got a lot of stuff to cover here.
Harry.
You know?
I've been going a little
Thank
bit
you,
nuts.
Allie. Thank you very much.
I panic like before the show that we're not going to have enough content and we're
Yeah,
going to
we're-
end up just going and repeating the same shit over and over
All right.
because I don't want to do that. And we've been doing the show long enough that God knows if you got a shtick, you've went over it fucking at least
3 weeks.
400 times, right?
Get one more week out of it.
Right. Sure, people care how I feel on that topic. You know, I should definitely ram that in a little harder.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to make the topics
All right,
for the
something
show.
is wrong.
Start over.
Or you want to narrow it down?
Something's up.
Something is wrong with the YouTube, I think.
Hit the signal.
Did you hit
said it.
start broadcasting?
Like when I try to look at it, as a video, it just keeps saying the stream is offline. But then when I look at the dashboard thingy,
Yeah, you
it's
remember
saying,
it took a little while to
it's saying
switch.
starting. Something's wrong though, because it was, and then it's not now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Do you understand that ain't a fucking thing I could do about it from right here, right now? So you want to
fix it
stop the
from
show?
here.
That's what we're doing.
It's saying YouTube is not receiving data, so I'm trying to figure out if what I did wrong. Stream complete.
This brought to you by the Grammy Award-winning engineer Mayday. Can Mark fix it?
What do you call your wife during whoopee? Zartome to the backstage.
Oh, God. Oh.
What are you doing out there, Phil? Phil's just like walking around. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of freaking me out. I feel like he might stab me in the throat.
All right, so Zartome just threw my headphones, so I guess that means that
It's fixed.
no, it's not fixed.
Oh.
So I guess we're not on YouTube.
You can listen to it on YouTube. Go
2
fuck
seconds
Go
yourself.
on Mixlr, okay?
2 seconds away from saying I'm done.
How is this
seriously.
fucking
Be the
why?
shortest
Because a
show ever.
mistake happened? I didn't
Because I
actually-
can't fucking do the show and fix the fucking show.
All right, so if it's okay that
can't
we're
do
not
that.
streaming on YouTube, then I can't fix it. So I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. So it's not getting fixed. That's it.
Well, maybe it's because, and this is just a theory. You have about 16 fucking windows open. You have about 4
That's
different.
absolutely fucking stupid and wrong. I
No,
have
the,
4
the case
fucking
that
tabs
we're
open.
the case that we're trying to download and upload a show while you got all those tabs open, pulling from those places. You don't think that's doing anything to
Dude,
the
let me
internet
tell you
service?
something. I've done this the same fucking way every single week for the fucking whole year that we've done this show. That's number one. Okay,
Well,
something
that's
is
something to
wrong.
try,
Something's
okay?
different. I did close a few of them, but actually, these are posts that I'm about to fucking post, so I need this shit open. I
you know what? I'm
apologize.
so tired of the posts. No more fucking posts. Post one time, we're live,
I don't
and
wanna
that's
hear
it.
it.
No more links, no more sharing other people's shit, nothing. Just make
I don't wanna
one
hear
post,
it.
say we're live, and if they want to get an
This
advertisement
is the
or
fucking
hear
post about YouTube being live. Like literally,
don't
that's
do
the
it
fucking
because
post
it
I'm
ain't
gonna make.
live,
Well,
obviously.
I think it's fixed. God damn. It's
So it's
saying
just
live.
magically
Tell me what the
fixed.
band
I don't
problems.
fucking know. Something was wrong. Like now, it doesn't seem to be.
All right. Manny, you want to play the intro?
All right.
I'm just joking. I don't want to hear the intro again. Just fucking
Oh,
with
fuck.
you. Dude, we went to Buku Fest, but I'm sure Allie can't talk about that right now.
Dude, you are a fucking asshole. It's true what they say.
Manny, you went and seen Jukebox Heroes.
Oh, just moving on.
Moving on up.
Well, I got to do
I
something.
know. I understand. I did.
Did they play that?
No, they didn't. I was very disappointed.
really?
That's why I'm playing it now.
Do they not have fun anymore?
Uh,
Come on, be honest.
They hate each
this
other
one
now.
looked like they were working for it a little more than usual.
What does that mean?
They weren't enjoying themselves as much as they usually do. I don't know
Why?
if it's heckling. I think they like to be heckled. The crowd needs to engage them.
You
got
got to pull that out of them.
Right, greatness. You know what I mean? You can, they're not going to. Sometimes they get there, but they need that little push. They need that little fire under them.
I like your little dancing you're doing over there. That's what they needed?
Yeah,
Well, get up there and do that.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
I did. I started throwing fucking stuff at Molly when I got there. You know, cables and etc.
Yeah,
you know, trying to get him riled up, electrocute him
Didn't
a little
work,
bit.
though?
For a little bit, for about a split second, he kind of like perked up and started to kind of sing hard and kind of get animated, and then he kind of calmed back down. I don't know.
Well, dude, the eldest got hair now. How's that?
I think it's slowing him down a little bit. I think that's the problem. It's not
hair?
the
He's not
aerodynamic side of it.
He's catching wind. Dude,
God damn.
does he look good or what?
Actually, I like him with the hair.
Yeah.
I really do.
The weird thing is, I would think to have like a shaved head for that long, you were probably, going balding. So then you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to shave it off.
Right, I figured that because he was old.
Right.
I think a lot
You
of
do?
people
That's
did.
why I shaved my head.
Right.
Yeah.
But did you think Chris had the same problem?
I never.
The
even,
elder.
Honestly, I never even noticed it until I saw a picture of him the other day with hair. I was like,
Nobody did.
holy shit, he looks different.
Yeah, Wade did. I didn't
Yeah.
know he could grow.
Yeah.
Me either.
He looks
He's
a
gonna
lot
full that
younger, I
in.
might add.
Is it
too.
real? Did anybody pull on this
Yeah.
shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's a wig?
Thinking maybe he got
That's
a
a
wig or
toupee.
Oh,
something.
shit. There's a chance that it is, dude. Damn.
If you're gonna be immortal, you either have that really long white beard or no hair.
yeah.
Like it's you don't see it like an immortal one, with like mid-range, whatever.
That word.
Oh man, yeah. I tried to use a big word.
But it was fun. I did enjoy watching them, as always. They are one of the few bands that entertains the shit out of me.
Except for that night. That night could have been a little better.
Could have been a little bit better.
They
I
were
think
just
we need to start
grinding it
throwing
out.
stuff at them now.
I
Blocks
keep
of wood or
looking at
something.
Steve when you're playing his fucking clips. He's here tonight, man. You can lay off the clip.
I'm not playing them.
Is that really you laughing or?
Nah, man.
No, man. Well, Allie, how you doing, baby? You doing good over there? You having a good night?
No, I'm not doing good. Something's seriously wrong, and I can't figure out how to fix it. I'm trying to read on what the fuck to do. The YouTube thing, man, something is wrong.
It's still streaming, all right? If
No,
you
it's
read
not.
up at
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll check.
you understand, we have to do a show. It doesn't matter if we're streaming or not. We're recording the show. You do understand that, correct?
I do
wait,
understand
I'm
that, but if
supposed
you're
to be
going to ask
recording?
me what the fuck I'm doing, obviously you know
All right,
I'm trying to
pickle.
fix this still. Like, what do you want me to tell
Because
you?
tonight, I want to talk about the Buku review.
So we don't
And
care
you
that we're
went
not
there with-
streaming on
Not
YouTube.
right fucking now, we don't.
That's just dumb. I feel like if it can be fixed, I would like to fix it. Like,
Okay,
I mean,
so
that's fucking-
fix it, and we'll sit here and wait.
Wow. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Sure, just don't.
What do you want me to do? Mayday, help me here. Should I just move on to something else? Because the next thing is Allie's story about boobs.
Right.
So then I'll move
I
on
think
from
it's
that.
no.
Mayday,
no.
you won a Grammy, dude. Congratulations, man. Give yourself a drum roll. Grammy award-winning Mayday.
Yeah, Thank you.
Congratulations, dude. He won.
Regional Roots music album, the nominees are John Cleary, Natalie Ahi Kamu, Keali'i Reichel, The Revelers, Windwalker, and the MCW.
And the Grammy goes to John Cleary.
All right.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
So did you an engineer
I was.
on it? Did the whole album win?
Yeah, the
Go
whole
Juice?
album win.
It wasn't a song. It was like the whole
Yeah,
collection.
the whole thing. All the songs.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man.
Dude, we had practice the other night, and Mayday doesn't say anything. I kind of got a sense that something was up.
Something's up.
And, man, right before we leave, he decides to bust out with this plastic fucking thing. I'm like, what is this? What is that? You know? It's got the little horn on it, like the old-fashioned record players. I'm like, holy crap. You read it, and it's like, it's got his name on it, his real name. Doesn't say Mayday. I was a little disappointed in that. That was just fucking gangster. Pull out a Grammy.
Sprinkles on that
Mayday on
bitch.
it. Yeah, Sprinkles won. Mayday didn't. DJ Sprinkles won. If you were to go up there, you didn't get to go up there.
Right.
John Cleary goes and takes
Yeah,
the award,
yeah.
which, you know.
Rightfully so.
Right.
Sure.
You weren't even invited.
No.
Right. You could have stood behind him. I always have those people.
Towered over him. Like Godzilla.
Yeah, huh? Squat. I need you to squat when you
He's pretty
stand
big,
behind
too.
me.
He's pretty
Really?
tall,
He's
yeah.
a big guy?
Yeah.
All right. Would you have worn or not worn the glasses?
These glasses?
Correct.
Oh. I wouldn't have worn the glasses. I think
No?
I would have went
Sprinkles would've went up there?
Yeah. I
Really?
think Sprinkles, yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I think partly because there's so many lights there that it would have reflected off my glasses and
Right.
the audience wouldn't have been able to see the, you know.
You
the
want
red
them to
eyes.
see you.
Yeah.
See
just-
the red eyes, yeah. Would you do a little blow maybe before you got up there? A couple of bumps in the bathroom? Just in case? You know the poor bastards get all coked up and then they don't win. They just sit there gritting their teeth.
grinding.
What you need?
I don't need anything, thank you.
Oh, you look around for something.
No, I don't think so. I think that would be very uncomfortable for me.
All right.
Sitting up there, and, you know what I mean? Like I would like to thank everybody and you know, for this honor.
Now, where does the award stay?
Stay?
Where'd you put it?
It's in the studio right now. It's in my studio.
All right.
But I think the only time it's gonna leave is I'm gonna bring it and show my family at dinner real soon.
What are you going to bring this in?
Probably in the shipping container because they had like the custom pick and pluck foam set up and all that. Like when I pulled it out, I was like, God damn, somebody took
What?
it. Oh yeah, it's like shipped only FedEx. First of all, that's
right.
number one. Number two is the fact that it's a box, medium-sized box, but they have giant ass foam that's actually like kind of like cut out specifically for it.
Yeah,
Like
that
a custom
motherfucker's
thing.
heavy.
dude. I couldn't
Like,
believe.
looking at it from a distance, you couldn't tell whether it was plastic or not. But then when you actually grab this thing, you're like, holy crap,
Yeah.
it's fucking a solid
Yeah,
piece.
it's legit, man. This shit is
Dude.
heavy.
Yeah. And so now Mayday's got to throw away all his second place remote control trophies. Time for them to go, man. You got a new guy in
Been
town.
busting my balls ever since I put them up, man.
I'm like, what is this, man? I'm looking, it's like second place,
Second
third
place.
place. I'm
Hey,
like,
man,
what the
some
fuck?
of
What an asshole.
Like,
Hey,
throw
the
these
third-
things away.
Hey, the third place one though that I got actually was the very first trophy I ever got.
It's still not impressive.
No points on
Yeah.
bringing it and keeping it this long.
No, it's
not
got to
third
go. You
place.
got a Grammy now.
Third place, man. Celebration of mediocrity.
All right,
man.
what's his name from fucking Talladega Nights?
It won Best Regional Roots Music Album.
That's right.
Congratulations on Cleary and Mayday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And if everybody's wondering, this was like 3 years ago.
No, it was. It actually was last year when they won.
It was last year.
So it was a year.
Right.
It was a year. It took me a little while to kind of figure it out that was actually happening. And
You'd think somebody would have called you. Like,
well,
hey,
they
we
didn't have my
this.
contact information because I'm
right.
not part of the association.
That's awesome.
So it kind of sat there. But kudos to the Grammys on the fact that they had it first of all very first. Thank you for giving it and honoring me with that. That's very that's pretty heavy shit. Second off, that they kept it for that long. I was really surprised. And then they located
Could have just
it.
popped that nameplate off, gave that bitch to La La Land.
Who's up this year? All right, Bruno Mars. There you go.
This is the Grammys. This is just music, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
When you pulled it out, though, I thought for sure it was something with a Jungle Book. But
No. I wish they would have won more stuff. That would have been cool to work to be part of that. But man, I gotta say, John's a hard worker, very talented, and proud to be working with him. And he's working on some new stuff too. So
hey, you've been working with him for a while.
I
this
have
is a
been.
year-long relationship, yeah.
way longer than that too, man. It's a good time.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys. Thank
But you
very
were
much
out
for
winning
being a part of
Grammys, though. I was doing important shit like playing Wildlands. I mean, dude, there's a drug cartel out there that needs to be taken down, and I've been handling while Mayday's been playing with his little computer toys. Dude, I found a couple of cool things playing Wildlands. One of my favorite things, I take a helicopter and I fly it as high as I can, like over the territory I'm about to invade, and then I just jump out the fucking thing and I parachute down. Well, the fun part to me is I'm the one flying it, or was the one flying it, and now I'm parachuting down. I can, as I'm going down, I can kind of, pick where I want to land and watch the helicopter crash somewhere. So it's like double the fun.
It's a first-person shooter.
What is it? Third
Yes,
person?
first
I think?
person.
You
Yeah.
see
It's on Xbox.
You don't see the gun. You just see your guy.
Okay.
Until you use the scope, and then, which holy shit, you gotta use the scope. I said something, and somebody was like, "Dude, it's Ghost Recon," and I was like, "Oh fuck, all right," because my natural instinct was just to run in and start fucking blasting, right?
Ghost
I like to run and gun
Recon.
too, man.
Yeah, and the guy's like, "The game's called Ghost Recon." I'm like, "Oh fuck, you gotta hide in this bitch." And once I started doing that, and then
Live longer.
picking your targets and playing the game like you're supposed to, much better and a much more fun game because you just run and gun and you're gonna get destroyed.
I like doing that though.
Me too. I still do it. Mayday observed me tonight. I see my target and I was in a helicopter, and instead of parachuting down, I just was in a hurry. So I was like, let me go kill this fucker real quick. And I just
Dude, landed that
smashed,
bitch.
I smashed the fucking
Jesus,
helicopter
man.
on top of the wall and then jump out in. I think I survived. They were weak. They had no match for the Czar. The first night I get on, right? And I do the multiplayer thing to where we're joining up with other people. And bad idea. If you don't know them, it's not worth doing.
That's the yeah. Some of those shooting games, it's hard. Like when you're playing like Grand Theft Online, it's totally different. But yeah, with the shooting game, it's
right. This you need an actual team
Yeah.
to kind of go in together with. And if you, so I don't know. It was a new game and everything was new at the moment, so it was okay. But they're a pain in the ass because you got 4-person team, and most of the the missions you got to go on take 4 people to fucking do, or at least it's actually doable. And then next thing you know, everybody just scatters and they're running all over, and you're like, come this way. There's nobody communicating or talking. But finally I hook up with, 2 guys that are talking, and we get in a helicopter, and it's my first time playing, so I'm not the person to go jump in the driver's seat. I'll be a passenger and let somebody who knows what they're doing, because I don't want to kill everybody. I kind of do. I kind of did a couple of times. Some people fucked up and they got in the truck with me, and you know me and roads in Bolivia. Why? You don't
Shit
need
happens.
them. Yeah, I go straight through the jungle.
Go.
Yeah, they take all this long, roundabout way where they have roads. I'm like, nah, we're just going to drive straight through. And they got this fucking goddamn ditch, right, with a sewer drain pipe in it. And I must have went in that motherfucker 10 times. Now I know where it's at, and I see it coming. I'm like, ain't going to get me now, bitch. I just smashed into a rock. I don't give a fuck. But, man, I get in a helicopter with me and this other guy, 2 other guys. And the guy just proceeds to fly for a while. And then he goes, hey, y'all, I'm sorry. I just really want to see what the far left-hand corner of this map looks like. I'm trying to open the whole map up.
Oh, he's got the whole team.
Oh, yeah, we're all in the helicopter.
while he's fucking exploring.
Yeah. But you know what? It was my first. I was
Back
on
20
for maybe
minutes.
15, 20 minutes. So everything I was seeing was new. And I'm just Dude, we just fly on this helicopter. And I'm looking around, and one of the guys was like, man, I kept just running in there shooting, and I keep getting killed. I'm like, yeah, me too. And the guy's like, it's called Ghost Recon. And it just got quiet for a second. We're like, all right, just checking out the scenery, man. You know? So we flew over there, and man, that's when I fuck up, because now I'm like, I'm fucking bored as fuck. I've been sitting in this helicopter for too long. I get out, and I just start shooting. And like, yeah, when you travel as far away as you possibly can from where you start, it's not very likely you're equipped for that battle. And I died pretty quick. And then it kept respawning me there.
Oh, that's
I'm like, no, I gotta get out of here. So that was kind of fun, adventurous. The next thing I know, you're not supposed to kill civilians. If you do, like they'll let you get away with a couple of them,
right? They won't even let you pop one off.
But it kind of ends your game like as if you would have died.
Oh, really?
Kind of start you over. Yeah, you got to respawn.
Come on, man. War is hell, dude.
It is. There's consequences for your actions in this. And I'm driving down the truck, right? It's very interesting.
Yeah, I know.
I'm driving around the truck.
All right.
And I'm going down the road.
Yeah.
And this fucking bitch runs right in front of the truck. I mean, dude, ran into it. I could not stop, man. I ran right into that fucking broad. I killed her ass. And it started me all over. They do that, dude. I don't know what's up with these Bolivians. Like, you know what? It's safer to drive straight through the fucking woods. Allie? Can we get an update? Allie's update.
You don't want to know.
Oh,
it's
Lord.
fucked, dude. There's like, I've done everything and I can't fix it. So it's done. There's not going to be a YouTube. Sorry, y'all. That's all I got to say.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right, so Buku Fest, what did you think of it?
Man, that's a tough one. It's a big thing. Like, what'd you think of it is a really broad question.
All right, where would you like to start then? How about that? You want to
How
ask
about
me
that?
a question?
You were
Where was it?
interviewing, so maybe you can ask a question. What?
Where was it?
It was at Mardi Gras World.
Okay.
I did hear one funny thing. Some fucking dude jumped in the river. He must have been fucked up,
What?
tripping his balls off, and jumps in the river. He jumps in the river. And he caught him. He like was floating down. The current caught him.
This is about to get him in the
I
undertow.
think he had to hold on to like one of those piers or something until the fire department come and save him. I think they threw a boat
Really?
down there or something. And they got him. They didn't take him off. They didn't take him off in the boat. They actually wheeled him straight through Buku Fest.
Throw a boat down there for
I wonder if
him.
he's gonna get in any trouble.
I don't know.
That was
Probably.
one really cool thing about it, where it's at. Like, it was a nice night. They had a cool breeze blowing, and you're right on the water.
That's cool.
So, like, the water's right fucking there, and they got the... What boat was it? Everybody kept calling it a
It's
ship.
the Creole
which,
Queen. It's a
Yeah.
river boat or whatever you want to call it.
dude, like, 4 people called it a ship, and it was kind of funny, and I started calling it a ship. I'm like, man, I'm pretty sure it's a boat. I don't know exactly when a boat becomes a ship, but I'm pretty sure this was in a boat category. But they did have a ship out there, and we got on it. It was pretty neat. You know, they have the
That's
boat
kinda
on the
cool.
water right there. We walk in, and man, you're a good ways away from the main stage that's outside, the big outside stage. And there was fucking people dancing. I mean, like, really dancing, too. Not just, like, tapping their foot. you
Yeah,
know?
like all in it.
Yeah. All the way back from where you walk in. Like, they were just dancing. I think some people were going further to the back so they could have more room to fucking dance. So, I mean, dude, you walk in and there's people dancing, and you're a good fucking ways away from the stage. You're about as far away from the main stage as you could be to not actually be watching that stage. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it looked, from the picture I saw, it looked really
I
far
wasn't
away.
even in the main stage.
Oh, what?
No.
Oh, wow.
So we see that, right? And we're like, holy shit, this is intense. Like, as soon as you walk in, and I don't know who was playing. It was hard to tell. I don't know. I know very few of them. I don't think anybody does. I don't think you even go there to hear these groups or whatever the hell they are, you know, these projects. You can't call them bands. They're not band performers. They're not really performing, I don't see. I don't know what they're doing.
Entertainers?
Who knows? Even that may be too much. People whose name is attached to music. All right?
All right.
And the music's great for what it is. If you want to go out there and fucking dance and take those type of drugs that make that a good experience, that is there. I mean, it sounds fucking great. The lights on the outside stage and the screen was
Yeah.
barely. adequate.
The screen was cool, but the lights were shit.
Really? Yeah.
I've seen way better productions done
Right.
on the outside stage. And the sound on that outside stage, it kind of... Outside is
lacking.
very hard to
Yeah,
get that low end. You know what I'm saying? We're
Uh-huh.
talking about dance music. We're not
Sure.
talking about Black Crows out there playing.
Right.
This is fucking,
You need
shit
that,
that...
you need that ass.
Talk
Right.
to Angel, call 'em out by her name. Right?
Unfortunately, no one on YouTube heard that, but...
Oh, so that's what. So I finally try to like be okay, and then you fucking
No,
make a
you're
YouTube
good.
joke again. All right,
So
I see
then
where
we-
you're at.
So then we travel to the back. Like after you leave the main stage, we go around the ship or the boat, and we go around to a backstage, and it's in like a warehouse. Bottom line, it's not even climate control. This bitch is just a warehouse.
All right.
And the light show in there in the low end in that place was fucking amazing.
Incredible.
Sick.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
Nice.
as soon as you walk in, it's so fucking muggy. Like it was like walking into a thick fucking air of like BO and weed. So I hate to say that because man, but I mean if we're supposed to be honest, that's why I don't want to say anything because like I don't have 100% positive opinions about all of it. But man, I walked in there and I was like, fuck. It was very difficult to breathe. The lights looked so cool and it sounded cool and the people were like 1,000 people hopping up and down at the same time.
Yeah.
I took a little video of it. It's on Facebook, but that looked so fucking crazy. We're standing in the very, very, very back. And what I had to realize throughout the entire time is why don't I think this looks that cool, or why don't I think this smells very good, or why am I having trouble with this? Because I'm not on drugs. So like I realized that it's fucking awesome, but you have to take a certain drug. So if you don't, then you're having trouble. Like I was having some trouble, and after like 3 or 4 drinks, then I finally relaxed a bit, and once we saw Chrissy and keeping them. But like before that, I was having trouble, dude. I was like, this is weird. These people are fucking crazy. This chick tried to give me drugs. I was waiting for you to say, no, that wasn't drugs.
No, that wasn't drugs.
Dude, so we're walking kind of fast because we're going different. We're with my friend, one of my boss's friends, and he's fucking
There
crazy.
are very many pretty girls here tonight.
He gives us a bracelet and, you know, lets us come in VIP. That's why we went, because otherwise there's no way. And still, I really wasn't like that's just not my thing. I've always kind of hated festivals, mostly because of the amount of people. But picture it just basically being not hippies, because like they didn't have hippies back then. Like now this is not like what a hippie is, but the same level of hygiene maybe. It was just smelly as fuck out there. I was doing my best.
Well, we got that. You got to remember, too. I'm not taking up for him. Just kind of trying to help you see the facts. The thing started at 2 o'clock.
Right.
All right? It's an outdoor festival.
yeah.
We show up at 8 o'clock after you just cleaning up.
You're
and
behind
being,
the party.
Correct.
You're 6 hours behind.
If we would have got
No,
there.
the
at
party
2
didn't start till like midnight. They got fucking really crazy then. But anyway.
So I'm just saying, the things you experienced, so you walked in, man, you walk in anywhere, any party, about
After
half.
everybody's been fucking doing drugs and drinking for 6 hours. I totally get it. But at the time, I didn't. I was like, whoa, this is weird. I'm not, used to being in that type of environment.
Used to be.
Used to be. And I don't like smelling stuff, like people's fluids. But I got through it. I did see very few, but some cool costume kind of outfits. They did have some creative things there. Most of it was just like the same shit over and over, boring. You would think these people would be more creative. A lot of them were, but like not as much as I would have thought.
It was nice to go to a place where, yes, they're all the same, but in being all the same, they all have to try to do that one thing that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
When we go to so many other places that are very dominant on everyone trying to fit in, where this is a bunch of people trying not to fit in, but yet fitting in. They all have a common theme running through it, but you do see a lot more. I think you see a lot more creativity. Everybody's trying to stand out, and in return, no one stands out.
Oh, no, but there was a lot of the cool things you saw were really cool. Like there was a few things that stuck out, or a few outfits that stuck out. I was like, you know what, that's pretty cool. This person really fucking went the extra mile, and
I think everybody, it always amazes me, and it's one of the things I really do like about like festival and music atmospheres. That's a lot of people in one place drinking and doing drugs, and everybody's pretty cool most of the time. 90% of the time, you bump into somebody, it's fine.
Except for when they fall in the river.
It was fucking cool,
Jump.
bro. It ain't hurt nobody. It's all good. Gave them something to do. I hate when the fucking security guards and like the police act like they're mad because they got to do something. It's like, motherfucker, it's what you getting paid for. Like, you just want to stand around the whole fucking time? Like, man, get the dude out the water, man. The motherfucker thinks he's a fish. I'm a merman. Fucking shit rocks.
Hey, how many stages did they have?
All right, so they had the main stage that we're at, right?
All right.
Inside the ship. I'm going to call it a ship. It had
Really?
3 layers, so it's a fucking ship.
Oh,
pad.
wow. That's kind of cool.
There was a floor that had like a chill out room with like a
Very
DJ in
bottom.
it. and,
Yeah, but
you
it
know.
was horrible. The fucking DJ was so loud, and there was barely anybody down there. So we were
That's why
like,
it was so
"Phew."
loud.
So we turned around and just rolled from that one. But it's supposed to be, in theory, it should be cool. It's like a special area for the VIP people, and it's a pretty big area.
Yeah, you also. I don't know. It's
I
just
can't
weird.
say what I feel. That's why I
You
didn't want to
can't.
fucking say anything.
No,
so.
I know how you feel. It's just, I started noticing. All right, there's right times for the right places. We'll go back to the stage thing, right?
All right.
Main stage, back in the float den, which was the open, stage in a warehouse, and then there was one indoors, like inside, climate control, kind of. What the hell was
What's
that?
That wasn't me.
Something growling. Steve, you hungry? All
The
right.
Grand Ballroom is the one you're talking
All
about.
right, called the Grand Ballroom. Dude, this one sounded great. It was indoors. The lights in it, though, were shit.
Ah.
It's like they put every fucking great light they had and lasers in that outdoor the float room or whatever it's called, float tank. But the light show was incredible there. But the one inside, I thought it sounded the best. It was climate control. It was a cool little, I guess you would call it like almost like a venue, I mean, it had a whole bar, its own bar and all that. But the light show was the weakest.
Shit.
Yes. But they also do cool little things of like little dancing groups, and a guy was pushing around a cart playing, music through it, like outside, because you got that big walkway and everybody's kind of congregating and walking back and forth. Because, like I was about to say, we're going into this. There's almost the right time to be in each spot. I guess who's playing or, what's happening in it.
I have to use the bathroom. Thank
All right.
Shit.
What did you do, Steve? Said something mean?
I
You
didn't
upset?
say anything.
All right. That's what we do. When she goes to the bathroom, we talk about it. When she listens back and Mayday gets in trouble.
Oh, God.
All right. But I swear to God. I had fun. It was cool to see. Like, regardless on people's opinions of what it is and the music being played there, I almost think it's nice and refreshing sometimes that these people are there that have a personal experience. Like when you go to see a show and watch somebody perform that's putting a lot of work and effort into the performance, right? Whether it's playing music, whether it's a movie you go see.
Right. Displaying art, whatever.
Right. It was kind of weak. For the most part, the videos, I have more, granted, I have them 95% are stolen off of YouTube. I didn't create them, which, God, I'd love to. If I had time, I would love to fucking create all our own videos. I don't right now. But their videos were weak. The dude, Travis Scott, put like a rebel flag on the screen behind. Not a rebel flag, the Texas flag. Might as well be.
Same thing.
Put the Texas flag on behind him because he from Texas. And it was just this big light up Texas.
That was it? Just floating there?
Yeah, a little bit of shit here and there. Hit some cool pyros with some flames. But the videos, for the most part, on the artists that I saw, they were pretty
good.
weak. Yeah. The music and the artist themselves, fucking weak, man.
It's more about the experience. They probably put more time in just the whole thing. The venue.
As a collective.
Yeah, like it doesn't deliver, say, on that end, but as an experience, it's cool.
Right, it's about the people. They're dancing, they're meeting people, they're talking. Like, everybody's just not staring at the stage like a zombie because they're actually there for a personal experience, not to watch something.
Oh, there's energy at those kind of things, too, man. There's those kind of people there that are...
There was, and they were really good. Like I said, my only complaint was it seemed like they didn't smell too good.
Yeah, man,
This
that's like
one
every
chick
Lollapalooza.
this chick comes up to me, like while we're walking really fast. I was trying to say earlier, we're walking really fast, trying to go through all this craziness. And this girl's like, "Here, spread the love." And I'm like, "Whoa." And I was like, no. And then she's like, "What? No, it's a sticker." But it happened so fast, and she's trying to hand me this little thing, and it just looked like a drug to me. And I was like, no. And I just kept going, and she was like blown away. I felt so bad for her.
Let's walk, girl.
It was kind of fucked up, but it was. And Mark's like, "Man, you're mean to that little chick." I'm like, I thought she was trying to give me something bad. Like, I don't want to be caught with that. I don't want drugs on me.
Forcing drugs on you out here.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
They're
like,
probably pointing at you later.
That's the thing. Like, I was
over there.
Yeah, I was like nervous and
last
paranoid.
night, dude took a sticker. Next thing you know, he thought he was a fish.
There's so many. When you go on the website, they have like a fuck ton of rules, and I was like, shit. I was trying to make sure we didn't bring anything we weren't supposed to bring or have anything. So I don't know. I was kind of like paranoid, watching like my every step for the longest time. I was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at, and I'm on guard. Like, I do not usually go into the fucking herds.
I would suggest to anybody, thinking about going, or if you went and you just got the regular ticket and thought about getting a VIP, I don't think the VIP is really worth it. We ended up going to the bathroom with the general public more than the VIP bathrooms because the line was long.
They
as fuck.
oversell the VIP, I think, because I was talking to this chick in line about it. We were waiting for the bathroom. My new friend Andrea. But anyway, so we were standing there talking about it, and she's like, yeah, I really thought that we would come in here and there'd be like, space, and you'd be easy to get a drink and have a place to kind of calm down, hang out for a second. No, man, the fucking VIP was very crowded. So yeah, he's right about that. It's a lot more money.
We ended up, I'd rather just
we still use
spend the money for the drink and go. If you go to the right spot to get the drink when everybody else is at the other, stage. Because, dude, this is where it gets intense, right? I'll give you the end of the night. We're there. I'm like, all right, this is fucking cool. We watched very similar to what we did with Zombies. They had a chick singing. She looked a lot like Allie could. I mean, dude, it could have been Allie up there from a distance. And they had two guitar players. And no drummer, not just her and two guitar players. It was okay. I mean, I can see it was quality. I can't say anything bad about it.
It was well done, and she's very talented, but the songs were just kind of like typical.
And then the shitty lights in that room is kind of what
kind of took away from it.
We ran into Lazy Eye, and he was trying to take pictures, and he's like, I'm like, man, how you doing with these fucking backlight? Like, all you're getting is silhouettes. He's like, yeah, this fucking room is really hard to shoot. So, and I kind of felt bad for the chick because, man, she was
bad.
She was a big screen and lasers and more, just a better production. It would have probably been way better because it wasn't bad, whatever it was.
She only had about 100 people were watching her at that point, so that was why it was real easy for us to get a drink. It was kind of empty in there. We didn't know why. It was because that other dude, Travis Scott, right, was playing on the big stage.
So after he finishes, right, and she's done, I guess they're doing a changeover. All the people from that main stage, that was the last main stage act, and they still hit about, that was about 10:30, 11 or something.
And there was
about
a few
an hour
thousand
to
people
2 hours left.
in that there was a few thousand people in that space, and all of a sudden
everybody
all
starts walking to the back two, stages. So then you condense
At
the
once.
whole place into the back. Now it's getting really hot and sweaty and stinky.
Dude, they crammed into that float den. Dara couldn't even get in at all. Like, she couldn't even get to the back. Like, it was so packed.
But by then we
they
had
were
a
all
couple of-
touching and sweating on each other, dude.
By then we had a couple of drinks. And then we were hanging out with Dara and Chrissy. What is it? She Comes in Peace? What is that
She Comes
line?
in Peace is their clothing line. And they also did art installations at the event. They've been doing it like every year.
That was weird back there, right?
Yeah,
What
they
the
had
fuck
that
was
weird.
that?
Yeah, they had this thing where Dara and Chrissy's crystal sculptures were, and they had like this light up seesaw where like these like kind of cute little chicks were like seesawing.
Yeah,
and
were they
shit.
getting paid to be on there? Or they just,
I don't think so.
happened
They
to be
looked like,
there?
and then they had people sitting like on the ground, kind of watching. It's kind of weird. And then they had this other thing in the corner where they were like taking pictures and stuff.
Dude, I know if I walked around there, fucking 21 years old, drunk and on ecstasy, I don't know what the fuck I would have done.
Yeah,
Might
it's
have
probably
overloaded.
incredible.
Bad
Like if you, I've never taken
Bad
ecstasy,
things.
but I think
How many
if I
times
did,
would
that
I
would
got
be
turned down
exact-
that night? Holy shit.
You'd have been the asshole in the river.
Or like, what other drug would they take? Acid or something?
Acid bad.
No, I'm serious. For something like that, it'd probably make everything look really cool.
Ecstasy and acid.
Dude, that place is like a drug playground. Like, it doesn't matter what you want to do. It's the right spot for it. Fuck it, smoke some crack.
Dude, there's so much weed that like it's unbelievable. Like you just know, like they have so many rules on you can't have an unsealed cigarette pack with you or something. I don't know, man. People must be
And a
smuggling.
drug boat pulls
They
up.
must be
The
smuggling
Colombians pull
fucking
up
joints
on
in
it.
their butt crack and shit, dude. Dude, that said don't bring stickers. So I smuggled stickers in my boob because I wanted to give the guys that were meeting up with and
Everything
his
that they
friends
say
some
you
zombie
can't bring
stickers.
and don't bring,
People do.
It's like that's all you see out
Right,
there.
right.
That's really the requirement.
So then you realize that's just them covering their ass because people are still kind of doing what they're doing, you know.
No, I didn't see nothing.
It seemed really lax compared to what it's supposed. You know, their official rules are that it's not lax. It's like, hey, you better stay on your fucking game. But people are doing their thing. It's kind of crazy.
And you know what? 99% of those people are going to be productive members of society.
I know a lot of people that went to it.
Some of you're going to have your people who enjoy it too much and become an addict, and their life is going to get fucked up. But to me, you probably had a good handful of the next generation's doctors, lawyers, scientists.
Yeah, it was a bunch of rich kids.
Yeah, so
Pretty much.
I know some people that were there that are currently like anesthetists, nurses, lawyers. That they go, they went to it. Yeah, like that's their thing. Like they do that.
Yeah.
Once a year, dude, they go out and just get fucking trash. Bring the kid to the babysitter for like the whole weekend and just go off.
Dude, imagine if they did do that like in October or something like, or September even.
I'd like to go see it once.
It was too hot,
just
man.
for the hell of it.
I tell you what, I like.
This is him.
I like the Voodoo when we went. I never liked Jazz Fest ever.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's
like, I don't like it.
Horrible.
Voodoo was okay. I used to enjoy Voodoo.
The weather makes a big difference.
Yeah. This though, if as long as it's not fucking 95 to 100 degrees, Buku, I would go again just to see it. Yes, I liked it, and I would rather go like we went just out of the time that we could go, but I would really like to go see someone that I'm familiar with and really like their music. Like, didn't Diane Wood play there?
Last year.
Yeah, that would have been fucking incredible.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
what
wish
the
I
fuck
would have seen it.
How do we miss that? Because I didn't know what it was gonna be like. I thought it was gonna be fucking miserable. So I was like, we're not fucking going to that. But it wasn't fantastic. But it wasn't horribly miserable.
It was a good free night.
Yeah, it was kind of cool to see everything and take it all in.
I would have paid for it.
Really?
I think it would have been worth it. Like,
wanna go-
if I did, though, I would go, or like, you would have to go and do it right.
Right.
But it was pretty fun. Dude, Keem was cool. Got to hang out with him.
Yeah, once we met up with them, it was really fun.
Dude, Lazy Eye.
Lazy
Eye was a trip.
And then we were gonna leave, so we hung out with them for a while, and then we couldn't get in that big crazy room, and we decided, you know what, fuck it, let's roll. So then we're trying to leave. We went to go pee, and then we see freaking your boy, that dude that gave us the passes. We see him by the bathroom. We're like, hello, I was looking for you. And then we hung out for like another 2 hours almost with him and his other friend. That was crazy. We went running around to all the shit.
It's amazing that you can run into people there, though.
Yeah, like we
you would
ran into
swear
the
if you
same person
lost,
3 times.
You'd swear if you would swear if you lost someone, you were never going to see him again. But man, we run into Raybot, and then he gives us kind of the coordinates or right around where Keem and Chrissy and them are. And we're like, all right, cool. So we went and did our little rounds of the shit, we wanted to catch. And then, man, we ended up there. And then next thing you know, here comes Lazy Eye. And it's like, damn, we all just kept running into each other.
Cool.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was mutual.
And then we went to the bathroom the last time, and then we're like, all right, we didn't see your boy anymore, so we were rolling. Then we see that dude leaving. Oh, goodbye, you guys. Like, how the fuck he was in front of us when we were walking out to leave. So it was like the craziest thing. Like I said, in thousands and thousands of people, you keep running into the people that you know. And I ran into that chick from the bathroom again. Like, she was my buddy. And then I was like, I'll see you again. But I knew, like, I wouldn't. There was so many fucking people. Ran into her again. She's like, what's up, buddy? So I was like, that's cool.
Your boys, the dude we went with, he said, you know her? This is your friend? And Allie's like, well, I didn't know her, but now I know her, and yes, now we're friends.
Nope. She was sympathizing with me at a bathroom. We were like two good buddies.
A misery sympathizer.
Hated standing in his fucking line and talking about how horrible people are because girls are trying to cut and shit.
Oh, man. But, man, another thing Mayday and Nicole, NJ17, were nice enough to drop us off down there.
Yes, they did. That was really nice.
We're leaving on an Uber, and that was another reason I was like, you know what? This has got about 20 minutes. And everybody in here is trying to leave, and I bet you a lot of them are taking Uber.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's why we cut out a little early. Dude, it fucking worked. I was so surprised. If there's one thing, New Orleans can fuck up a lot of shit. I mean, New Orleans, for the most part, is a fucking disaster of a place, right? I mean, they almost take pride in some of our fucking lackluster infrastructure sometimes. Look how old and shitty everything is. But those motherfuckers can get a massive amount of people from point A to point B. You're getting hungry over there, aren't you?
Yeah, fucking am. You got a problem?
All right. But man, we walk right out. We're like looking around the section. They got like an A, B, C. I don't know how far
And they have like
letters went.
3 Uber like standpoints. Like they know it's happening.
Yeah, they park all the Uber cars right there.
Nice.
And so while we're walking there, Allie orders one. She's like, okay, we got it. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Like, we're going to be able to escape? And we walk outside. Next thing you know, I see these people lined up and there's letters. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. So we just start walking, right? Well, then the dude calls or texts her. I forgot which one. It said, I'm at B, not A.
Hey.
BB, motherfucker. And man, there he is. We get in and we got.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah. Well, fuck you. What are you fucking me for? Anyway, we made it home, and it wasn't a problem, so it's made a really boring story. But I just wanted to let y'all know we made it home and we're safe. Don't want everybody calling up.
It was like $34 for the fucking Uber.
If you went to Buku Fest, don't forget to check in safe.
The Uber was more than the ticket.
One
Right,
crazy thing
because,
about the guy who
it's
jumped
like the
into the
higher
water,
time or whatever.
they were saying they thought maybe there was 2 people that jumped in the water, but they ain't found nobody else. So
Hell
go about your
yeah.
business.
It's not a party unless somebody fucking dies.
That's right, so check
I
in
heard
safe.
they found somebody
If you-
passed out under
If
the
you went to
bridge.
Buku, check in safe out there. We don't want you to think you're the last person into the river. It's going to end up in fucking Chalmette or something. In Venice, somebody's going to catch him.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. Speaking of New Orleans, tidbit you heard about the gorilla?
Yes, I did
You did?
actually. I don't know anything about it. I just know that a woman got hit by something, like a piece of wood or something at the fucking zoo, and she deserved it. I don't even know anything about it, but you know what? She deserved it.
Harambe's revenge.
Yeah.
All right,
Justice
Dicks
for
out.
Harambe.
Dicks out for Harambe.
Let's start off by this. Saying this.
Fest
huh?
Sunday afternoon.
Wait, before you play that. The woman was pregnant, but the baby's okay. So anything we say from here on out is okay.
Oh,
All right.
fucking right.
Man.
All right, now we're
Fuck
good.
that bitch.
What?
my baby.
I don't think Coco got hit with a wooden block of honey.
But then they say I can't have contact with us.
It's nothing to do with this. Wrong clip. So, man,
Tartone's an asshole today.
what?
You're
Not
being
an
mean,
asshole.
man.
I'm being mean because fuck, man. Like, come on.
Just
It's
no
Sunday
fun
night.
allowed. No fun allowed.
No, it's fun. The fun is allowed. Just the correct fun. Right, Steve?
Oh, the right kind.
Kind where you make fun of people and say inappropriate shit.
So the gorilla's name is Praline.
I didn't know that. That's fucking.
They gave the little cookie a wooden block. It's got like a honeycomb, I guess. And they fill it with honey. And I thought of that thing you gave your dog, the dog treat you fill with like cheese and peanut butter. Yeah. So it's like that, but for a gorilla. So it's got honey. And I want to know, honey's fucking expensive. Who's fucking paying for all these gorillas to eat honey like
Oh,
that?
you dumbass. It's the fucking zoo. They got their own bees that make their own fucking honey.
Oh, all right.
I just made that up.
Gotcha. Makes sense, though.
Yeah.
So the gorilla obviously took offense to Soul Fest. So he threw that block of wood and honey and it whacked this woman in the head.
I already told you why that it happened. Because Harambe.
What's your fucking point?
Because Harambe is
Sunday
fucking.
afternoon.
Harambe is sending telepathic messages from heaven to these gorillas, and he sees that lady's pregnant, and he's like, you know what? Fuck that. If that baby's allowed to be born, there's a chance that thing can get in that cage, and you're gonna be shot. You better kill it before it kills you.
She's carrying John Connor.
Yep. That's what that was. It was an assassination by Harambe via fucking heaven.
I don't know. I just think the gorilla knows it's a flat earth, so it knew the trajectory. It's like, fuck Soul Fest. I'm taking this bitch out.
Soul Fest Sunday afternoon.
Can you imagine how scary that was? Like all of a sudden this thing comes flying at you.
I think it's
wood hit me right here, and it put a lump on my head.
She called Juan LaFonta.
Juan LaFonta.
Juan LaFonta.
She needs to make it. Sylvia, make that call to Juan LaFonta. I got hit with a block of wood. Juan LaFonta got me paid like a motherfucker.
Oh my God.
I got a judgment from Audubon Zoo that I'm never gonna get.
So man, she gets hit. It's a block of. I don't think it was a 2x4, right? I mean,
When it hit me, I kind of blinked out. Like it really took the wind out of me, and I fell on my belly and stuff like that. So as I regained consciousness, I was just thinking about my baby.
was she fucking gorilla threw a center block at her? Dude, it hit her so hard in the head it knocked the wind out of her.
Dude, come on.
She ran for her life.
I took it by surprise. That's how I felt when I got hit by the fucking Fago. You don't expect it to happen, and then it just does.
That was a fucking 2-liter full of Fago, though. This is a block of wood full of honey.
Dude, you don't know how heavy that wood was.
Play with their enrichment activities, and they don't, intend to throw anything.
How did she know that? Like, how could you
slipped out the
possibly
gorilla's
know
hand.
that? How could you possibly know what that gorilla was
Because
thinking?
that gorilla loves the fuck out that honey and wood. I want to know what this woman said to that
Maybe
fucking
he wanted
gorilla.
that bitch to refill it.
I
Bitch,
wanna know
I'm
what-
hungry.
She was
bitch.
talking shit to that motherfucker.
Had to.
No
For him to
shit.
throw the honey.
Yeah.
or
Yeah, nobody
honey.
says how it happened. Like, all of a sudden, it just randomly flew at her.
And look,
did a
gorillas, I
report.
think, would be pretty perceptive, right?
Oh, you're fucking right.
I
yeah.
don't. You see a gorilla, except for the one Harambe grabbed. They like look at a child, and I mean, look at Tarzan. The gorilla's
Harambe
raised
was
him.
giving him a bath. It was motherly.
But man,
Didn't have to die. This is the thing, though. If they prevent children from happening, less gorillas are going to get shot. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's why it happened.
now look, the going to the hospital thing. At first, I was like, oh, they said she spent hours in the hospital. I was like, God damn. I mean, you look
They
and
did
you
a
see.
report. They did my vitals, and they didn't offer to take me to the hospital or anything. They just told me where the nearest hospital was.
Because you were fine.
How do you feel about that, though? Do y'all think that they
I'm all
should
for the
have
gorilla.
called for an ambulance for it since it happened at their place? I kind of feel like they should have at least called an ambulance and paid for it.
According to the Audubon Zoo representative, they did offer and got no response.
We are examining everything that happened. We're speaking with guests, with staff, with volunteers, and we will, address any concerns.
You enter Thunderdome at your own risk.
What if she stepped into it to get
That's
hit
what they
by it
need
on
to do.
purpose so that she could do this? You know?
She taunted that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm sure she really planned this one out.
I bet you,
You know
won't throw
what?
that thing at me.
I'm gonna go to Soul Fest. I'm gonna get that gorilla to throw a block of wood at me, and then I'm gonna be rich. Allie, that was the most racist thing anybody ever said on this show.
I didn't say it was about race. Anybody could have done that. Juan LaFonta. Juan LaFonta.
No, I-
Fonta got me 10 grand on my EBT card.
I'm glad the babies are like. If the baby was hurt, there'd be a fucking glass wall around the.
That's my EBT.
There would be a glass wall around those gorillas, and you would have to look at them with the glare like you do the fucking cheetahs. Now, that's the thing that sucks. Like, man, one lawsuit, one block of wood. Next thing you know, the whole experience of getting to see that fucking gorilla that close with no,
It's
plexiglass and everything is incredible. It's worth one person getting hit with a block.
I
of wood.
agree.
Yeah, and plus she's
Multiple
okay.
people.
She's not even hurt, so everything's good.
I tell you what, I don't know how it would work. That fucking nature trail thing that we went to, I don't know how that place still open. Like,
Why?
Because that shit was way more fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
the
dangerous.
fucking-
Oh,
the
yeah, the
global
wildlife.
wildlife
Yeah,
Folsom
it's
or whatever.
fucking
That
dangerous.
shit's cool as
Yeah.
fuck.
I could have heard her
awesome.
now. And then that bull stuck his head in it and rammed me with the
Dude, I
fucking
almost got dead by
the
that.
horn.
Oh, yeah.
That dude's horn almost
bite your
impaled
fucking
me.
hand off, dude.
The
Like,
whole
Not
time
only
the,
that, I mean,
the
yeah.
guard was just laughing. Didn't even offer to move the Jeep. There was points where I was asking the girl, like, please drive away, like I'm getting attacked.
do we get weapons for the second part of the tour?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, man. I am glad the kid's all right. That
Me
made it a
too.
little
I'm
less
glad
funny
both of them are okay. It does suck.
that she was pregnant, but I mean, I can't wait to see. You know, if this goes to court and they make a big deal, I'm sure the Audubon Zoo is just already trying to sweep this underneath.
They got
yeah.
money. They're
The
going to just
cage.
pay it
You're
off.
never going to hear about this shit ever
No.
again.
Nah, they're going to pay
They
it
got enough money with the Audubon Society to just make that shit go away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
Guilty, motherfucker! You're guilty!
The kid's going to have a good education.
I do want to see this piece of block of wood that hit her in the head, knocked her unconscious.
I'd like to see the size of it and everything and the weight. And
Sounded big.
is it as big as Mayday's Grammy?
You got any more
Ooh, that
clips?
would
of
That would have been painful.
Oh, fucking right.
That thing would fucking knock you out. It wouldn't be knock the wind out you. You would literally pass out dead.
Nah, you'd be fucking dead.
It would probably dent your skull.
You know, it'd be funny if now people went to the zoo and like threw shit at the gorilla
To see if it'll
to get it back. Like, fuck you, Praline.
That's fucked up. Praline's gonna get y'all. Dude, I just hope they don't fucking kill Praline over this, dude.
Yeah, dude.
This is ridiculous.
Our husband, Jambalaya.
Yeah. It's not her fault, dude.
That's one of my favorite parts of the zoo. Every time we go like 5-6 times a year, and that's one of the favorite things Sheree and I do is go sit over there for a good hour, man. Just especially when they're up and moving.
They have so much personality.
You can stare at them, yeah. Like you could,
yeah. My trick for the zoo is I try to go as early as possible, which let's be realistic, it ain't that early usually on a Saturday or Sunday. But I go backwards because everybody else runs in and goes the right way. If you go backwards, you can catch the primates early.
Dude.
That is so fucking fun. The rest of the zoo is just like, all right, let's walk it to do it. That primate's incredible.
We usually go like during the weekday, during the time of year where it's like, well, they're open till like 6 or 6:30, and we'll go usually on Mondays because Mondays when they feed the reptiles. So
really?
And they feed them 30 minutes before they close. So there was times where we would literally go the last hour of the zoo, watch the gorillas for 30 minutes, and then go watch them feed, all the reptiles, which is cool because like they don't feed the anaconda once a week, probably once a month. But when they do, like they're dropping bunnies, 2 or 3 bunnies in there, and they're going through and feeding all the snakes. So it's cool. It's like you can literally walk through while they're feeding them, and they'll like kind of feed them as you walk through. So
watch this shit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're going to the next exhibit. You want to watch this feed? Yeah. And they're like, they see the little hand come in from the top.
Go for the fucking murder show, huh?
Yeah, dude, and just walk through, man. Yeah.
Sick bastard. He's sick fucker.
Right.
At least he ain't doing it like Jason. I used to smoking Buddha out there.
I used to have a snake, so I used to feed my snake every other week, and I just got used to it, man. Trust me, at first it used to freak me out that I had to feed my snake live things, and then after years I just got used to it. Every other Friday. Stopped on the way home, picked up 5 or 6 mice, and went home and fed him, sat there, watched him eat.
I was trying to overcome my fear of snakes by getting one, right? So we get the Burmese python, which that's what you got to get, right? You got to go big. And, dude, you feed them a little cricket at first, and that's cool. It's cute. And then you get the little pinky mice, and it's cute. It's okay. I can still put my hand in there, grab the snake. Then we fed them the full-size mouse or rat.
Little white ones. And
once that little mouse had personality and some weight to it, I watched that snake fucking grab it, and you know what? I never touched that snake again. Yeah. I was like,
they scream and they like pee at themselves. And
I need like a little grass snake or something that don't never get past crickets.
Yeah, that was us. Dude. We refused to get it big because of what you had to feed him.
Ours was brutal, and
it was scary.
He ate 3 at a time. He would grab one and start eating it, choke the second one, and be pinned the third one on the glass.
Oh my God.
And then he would shift
like
them up.
Phil Doty.
Yeah, dude. Oh, but man, it was intense, man. Like at first it used to bother me, but eventually it just became part. I mean, the snake's gonna do that shit anyway. If it's not in my house, he's gonna do it anyway. He's just gonna have to work a little harder for it, but he's gonna do it.
Right.
But I don't know, man.
Well, that makes me think of we're gonna go shoot a video.
I can't wait.
For the zombies eating sheep at Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
April 14th with Billsbury, Flowboy, and Magic Saturn.
Yeah, you're right.
And we're gonna we're gonna attempt to make a mockumentary of Apocalypse Now, I think. Who knows you know how this always works.
It's
Steve.
gonna be great, dude.
Right?
We're gonna go out to do one thing and do something completely different, and it's gonna be fun.
We're gonna have country, so trees and woods. We're gonna have military apparel. We're gonna have weapons. We're going by Smoking Buddhas to shoot this thing.
Hell yeah.
And he's got like a little farm going on. He's raising rabbits and murdering them for their meat.
Yeah, it's pretty
and
sad.
He's got chickens.
He's not murdering, he's processing.
Yeah, he's got he's got chickens out there, and I was trying to ask him, man, what are the odds that we could get a chicken to star in this little commercial that we're making? And he said pretty good. I think it'll go back in the cage, because I was wondering, like, if this thing gets out the cage, is it like gone? Like, is that it?
Did we take Tuesday's dinner from him?
Yeah, do we have to try to get right? I don't want his family not to be able to eat. You know, I know there's no grocery stores on the North Shore, so I'm like, man,
not in Folsom either. Shit.
Can we play with your food for a little while before you eat it? So I'm trying to get a live chicken in this thing, which would be great if we can. And then I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, I think that might be doable. And I was like, well, can we kill it? Right? Like, think of a commercial where we chop the head off or something, or maybe rip it off with our bare hands. I could see Mayday doing that, ripping the chickens off. And then I want to, like, take the chicken's head and wipe the blood on us like we're going
Beat
through
it with a Grammy?
an initiation. Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Beat the fucking chicken with the Grammy.
No.
I'd like to accept this from the.
Hey, remember they didn't give it to him. It's on loan
Right.
to him. I think if you
Hey,
beat
bro.
a chicken's brains in with it, dude,
It's just
chickens
blood.
have
It
brains.
comes back
Come on,
all
man.
dented.
Dude, the blood would give it a nice patina.
That would. Like, what happened to your Grammy? I used it in a commercial and beat a fucking chicken to death with it.
It was delicious.
Yeah. Mayday, you would not kill the
Two-piece.
chicken, would you?
No.
No?
Hell no.
For
Thank
nothing.
you.
What do you mean, thank you? You're going to fucking be hungry.
Whoa.
No, I would not. I don't. No, I wouldn't do that.
Really? Even for the video?
No.
Pussy.
Oh, you would?
Fucking right.
Oh.
I'll do anything for our audience.
I know you
I want
would,
people to come to
jeez.
this show. I'll kill it in my bed. I'll bite the fucker off. You're like Czar Osborne. Fucking bite the head off a chicken.
Czar Osborne.
Zarborn. I'll bite the head right off that chicken for 2 people to come to the show. Do all this goddamn work. The video's going to be seen 40 times. But hell, it's going to be fun. I can't wait to do it.
That's gonna be
I'm
fun.
stoked, man.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
Buddha in a while too.
I know it'll be fun.
Dude, yeah.
Be a good hang. You excited about the shows?
Oh, I can't wait, man. Like, I've been working like crazy up in Baton Rouge, so like this has been like I finish all my Baton Rouge shit like a week or so before the shows, so it's like perfect. Like I'm taking not a whole lot of time off, but taking some time off from work. Have my weekends, take my weekends, and have shows and have fun and hang out. Like I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
When you
Saturday.
posted that picture of the jungle helmet, it is a jungle helmet, right?
That's an actual Vietnam helmet from Vietnam.
Oh, fucking right.
Yeah, it's legit. Like
I
it's
got
legit.
excited. Like Steve had the fucking tidbits, had the beard and shit kind of kicking, like he ain't shaved, the cigarette hanging out his mouth,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the helmet on. I'm like, oh fuck, this is gonna be fun. I got my gun ready, and I'm like walking around with my gun pointing at motherfuckers. I'm like, this is gonna be some fun ass shit, bro. I'm gonna kill a chicken. Fuck.
I'm gonna go buy a fucking condom to tuck in that shit.
I asked Allie today, what are you gonna wear? And she's like, what? What? So I think she's gonna be ordering a little outfit, and we'll see if that comes in.
What the fuck are you talking about? We already discussed that I was gonna wear something we already.
I don't
had here.
get this whole. All right, can we stop doing this? Me and you, we gotta have a
Because
talk.
it's like you trying to front and act like something happened that didn't happen. I'm not ordering anything.
You say we said this and we talked about that. You realize when we're talking and the show's not on, no one else hears that. So I'm trying to bring up something that maybe you could talk about.
Oh,
and
you were
trying to give
saying something that wasn't right though, so I was just trying to.
What did I
specify.
say that wasn't right?
You said
let's
that
talk
I'm
about
ordering
that.
something and that you hope it comes in. Well, I'm not ordering one thing at all.
So you're not ordering anything.
No, we discussed earlier and that nobody knew, but now they do because I'm telling them that I was gonna wear some things that we already have here.
That we haven't looked for and don't even know. If
I
we
know
have it.
exactly where the fuck they are, and
Oh, really?
It's really strange that you don't know because I already told you exactly what pants I was wearing, and I have a shirt.
All right, you're gonna wear that. Can you dress up like that at break? So
Why?
we can see it. Because
okay,
I just
that's
want to see
fine.
it.
I don't give a
It'll be
shit.
fun.
Fine, okay.
A little wardrobe change
Great.
like at the show.
Yeah, I can't
Nice.
fucking wait.
I like
It's gonna
it,
be real
I like it,
comfortable,
I like
I'm sure. Okay.
Yeah. You know what'd be funny?
Y'all get to dress up in cool camo and have to be a fucking Vietnamese civilian, so I don't want to hear it.
It might be cool to come out like
Man,
that.
I'll do that shit. That sounds like fucking fun, man.
It might be kind of cool to come out like that in the beginning of the show and then do the wardrobe change, or swing the hat off and then you got your camos on after.
That's a good idea, actually.
It might be fun. I think this show is starting to become fun. You know how it goes
yeah.
at first, it's the bullshit and the work, and now once we start to put the costumes together and thinking about shooting a video, I'm like, fucking right, I'm so ready to do this
Hell
show.
yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll sing the whole thing as a Vietnamese.
Do the whole first half of the set in Vietnamese.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Oh, man. Dude, the Raw show, we're going to be playing with a Raw artist, which means we pay some money to play a show at the Republic.
God, I don't know if you're supposed to say it like that.
Man, I can't believe y'all got me to go back to that place.
I know, I
I'd
can't
never
wait.
go back.
Look, Andrew's supposed to come help us. I say supposed to because nothing's ever guaranteed with us. That's for damn sure.
That's for damn
But that's going to
sure.
be our cameraman, and man, he's going to come hang out with us with Smoke a Buddha and do some recording on the video. Oh, Cheese is supposed to let me borrow his GoPro. So, man,
Really?
thanks in
Nice.
advance to that. So hopefully that happens. We might be shooting a GoPro also. But he went off the side of the causeway.
Really?
Yeah, like
Holy
a couple
shit.
of years ago. I remember going to his work. I do work, we're a subcontractor for him. We show up there to do work. I'm like, where's Andrew? And he's like, oh, he's not going to be in today. He got in a really bad accident. I'm like, what the fuck? He went over the side of the causeway. So, man.
Into the water?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Holy
he was
shit.
fucked up. He gets out the water, dude. His dog died. This is horrible. We shouldn't be talking about this, but his
it's
dog
fucking
died.
horrible.
His like feet, his shoes were gone, his socks were gone, his feet were all cut up, and then he didn't have insurance at the time, so he didn't want to take an ambulance ride, and they're like making him, and he's bleeding everywhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, poor guy, but he survived it. He's all right.
Damn.
He's all right physically, but mentally, I think it fucked him up a little bit to where he was like, he did not want to drive it again. It was something like he was driving behind the car, right? And then they're probably going at good speed. And next thing you know, the car gets over and gets in the other lane. And it's too late for him to get in the other lane. And there's a guy standing in the middle, like his car broke down. So he couldn't see that. And when the car in front of him, he said it didn't break or nothing. It just got over in the other lane. And he is left there like, holy shit. So instead of running into the fucking guy, I guess he swerved right
it's
off
a natural
the
reaction
car.
just to turn away from it.
Yeah, to kill yourself instead of another human being? I don't know. I'd throw a fucking block of Honeywood at the motherfucker. Talk shit to me.
I'd whip my dick out and just drive into the back of the motherfucker.
But so he's overcoming that. You're going back to the Republic. Dude, Republic's a nice venue, though.
I like I said, I had a bad time there.
How long ago? Wait, how long ago?
It's been since Katrina.
Oh, yeah. I think it's changed since then. I think it should, like, reset to be, like, you know.
We had to show up in our Southport costumes with the guns and shit. Bust up with that in the middle of the
Sorry,
night.
we can't let y'all in to play.
Jesus. Yeah.
Not with those guns.
You got rubber toe shoes on, and airsoft guns can't come in. Only real guns and white T-shirts and hats backwards.
Oh, man. It should be fun, though. Every time I've gone, I really liked it. Like, I like the atmosphere.
Once you get down there, it's a little bit of a trek to get down there, but once you're
I'll
down
take a
there...
car this time.
Once you get down there, I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, that area fucking sucks to park and shit, but whatever.
It just sucks all around.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, though. Playing. I'm looking forward to playing.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I've always liked they do pack the place full of artists and other people creating things.
Unique,
it's fun
man.
to be
Nobody
around.
else is really kind of doing that. It's kind of nice.
I am looking forward to seeing all the other stuff going on there.
There's like gonna be a fashion show and like
Get my hair done, my
dancers. I
makeup.
don't mean like dancer, well maybe, but like performance artists and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know Sheree's looking forward to going check it out.
And it'll be early because a lot of people like the South Point show is not going to be an early show again. So it's like, hey, we're
Not
playing
before
this.
midnight.
Yeah, we're playing this. It's kind of more of an artsy thing, which I guess I think we fit in there too. I think that's always been the problem with this project and its benefit. It's hard for us to fit in really anywhere.
Right, because we're trans.
So everywhere we go,
Trans
we only
genre.
partially fit into it, I guess.
I know what you mean.
We have one song from the main genre of the bands that night.
Yeah.
I can't. Those people are gonna love Magic Bus. I hope they start destroying this shit, like start smashing paintings and stuff. Fuck, I might
Nobody
help
bought
them
my
with
painting. Fuck it.
I wonder if we could buy one of them chickens for that show. Them bastards will love it.
Fucking cage free. It's cage free and college educated chicken.
Yeah, cage free means they let them out for 5 minutes to run around and put their bitch back in the cage.
Free roam millennial
Back
chicken.
in the cage, baby.
Well, before we take a break, Alpha versus Beta podcast premiered this week. First episode made it up. It is Shane Troxler from Like Water, and he's been on this show maybe one time, but he did a bunch of Pickle Scoop with us too. Shane's always entertaining as fuck. And Paul Underwood, which is one of my favorite Facebook contributors, minus his complaining about what people order at work. He's, I don't know what it is. Maybe an elitist would be a good word for it. Like, whatever Paul likes and thinks is good is real fucking good. And anything
That's
anybody
it.
likes that's opposed to his taste buds or, opinion is absolute shit, which, hey, he's at least entertaining about it and eloquent in his writings about it. So
I
he's-
don't have
he's
any good
entertaining.
suggestions, or else I'd be running for president.
Oh.
And the other person involved and kind of the engineer and I guess maybe producer of the show, Phil Doty, who doesn't want to do fucking podcasts. So that fucking bastard.
cover bands.
Yeah, what a fucking hypocritical motherfucker. Like, come on, man.
Who took P. Doty away?
You fucking contradictory Doty. Like, that's his new name. It's not about passion anymore. It's just about contradictions.
Just flood
yeah.
Just get your hand in everything.
He's so fucking tired that he starts his own show after he bitches about fucking being on a show for 2 fucking shows, and then starts his own, and then says he's not going to talk. The show was like 2 hours, and he didn't make it 30 minutes without having to go into some, bitching, rambling of the same shit that he's been bitching and rambling on forever. But I think Shane did a good job of driving the show. I call it that. I don't know if there's a real term for it, but there's somebody that's got to take the reins of a show and get you, keep it moving, get you in and out of discussions and topics. And Shane did a pretty good job with it, which I was really proud of him.
I've been wanting to listen to it. I saw him, I think the day before him and before they did it. I saw him over at Vince's. He was like, "Oh yeah, we getting ready to do a podcast tomorrow." And he told me who it was going to be. I'm like, that sounds pretty interesting. I want to listen to that shit. Yeah, but I have been on Facebook, so I just saw, I think today that they had it posted, that I wasn't listening to it this week.
Yeah, people are going to be bummed out that you're actually a part of this.
You got any more of those?
Hell yeah.
What are you doing out there, Phil? Phil's just walking around. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of freaking me out. I feel like he might stab me in the throat.
I got into an argument with somebody online the other day, go figure. They were promoting some DJ show, and it was all DJs. And I was like, this is what the fuck people are promoting these days. Sat at home and did nothing but play on their computer for a few hours. Now they're going to go make a few $100s while people wave their arms around like assholes. I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah, for essentially doing nothing.
Yeah, and somebody's like, you don't know how hard it was to make them songs. I was like, you're right, I don't, because I work in a band that actually has to play instruments live flawlessly.
Yeah, we have to pull it off live. It's just not easy all the time, man.
I was like, and you know what? Every other style of music that's popular, that's not rock or instrument type shit, like any pop song, any rap song, any R&B song, somebody sits at a computer, makes those beats, and then still brings in somebody else to do something impressive over it. So during the live show, you have something to look at.
Boy, all right. Well, if you're over 40, you might really enjoy Alpha versus Beta.
The thing is, though, why do they care? Why do they care if other people like it? They don't have to see those people. They don't go to those shows. Why do they care that these people want to go wave their arms around to a DJ?
I know they're not doing anything back there. They never look busy, and they never leave that spot. You're not contributing anything. You're just standing there. I guess they need to make it look good so they can make that money.
No, they just pull up
the
so
they want to make
3 or 4
money.
songs
They have a problem.
Play.
They keep bringing money.
I
can't hear
the
it.
Volume out of one and up on the other one. They're like, oh yeah, still spinning shit. Watch me wave my hands. Let me light another cigarette. Throw somebody a beach ball. Let's keep this show rolling.
Yeah, it's let me get back over to that song transition's coming. Let me do a little fucking wicka in the middle of that. It's so weird, dude. I guess it wouldn't bother me if they didn't consider themselves artists.
Right.
Hey man, if you want to
call
be a
yourself
DJ,
an entertainer,
be a DJ.
Yeah.
Is it still considered DJing though if it's your own music that you
this is the problem.
produced and made?
This is the problem. I don't think they know exactly what they're talking about. They're making sweeping generalizations about
shit that they don't listen to.
Right. What? Yes, there are some people. You go to some fucking parties where there's a guy who says he's a DJ because he owns 2 speakers,
turntable to the microphone.
Not even that anymore, and hits an iTunes playlist.
Right, so don't hire him for your event.
Yes, there are those people. There's also people who have Ableton and the songs broken down into tracks and are triggering different layers of it. There's those people, and there's some people who probably combine the two together. There's electronic music like we do, which is...
not
totally,
real music.
Yeah, whatever that is.
It's not real, apparently.
And there's all different types. So to make those sweeping generalizations, I think is just ignorant and old. They're old guys who learn to play guitar and can barely maybe check their email. And that's where they are.
But that's why I was surprised when Paul said that, because he's not that.
And they're threatened by anyone who does anything different than they do, and they're bitter that they spent their time learning that craft and doing that, and people would rather go and have a different experience. That's the bottom line from it. There's no other way. I watch these people on Facebook, and most of them are these metal guitarists and metal bands or heavy or punk and shit like that. You know what? Please unplug your effects panel to your guitar and play an acoustic guitar. And you know what? Don't loop it. Maybe you should unplug from that fucking amp, and maybe they should take all the reverb and delay off it, all the vocals. Let's get down to the core of music if you really want to be a purist, all right?
Right. One microphone and everybody plays around that.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you know what? maybe you ought to go to some higher end shows. I like doing this because that's what people always tell me when I bitch. Well, you need to go somewhere. Go to Siberia and you're going to see something amazing.
We've been there and done that.
That fucking dumb shit. It's just because you go in Metairie. Like, okay, whatever.
I don't think so.
But anyway,
Go to Hi-Ho and get raped.
maybe don't go to fucking backyard parties to watch a guy play on a YouTube. I don't know. I don't never see them going to any the Dragon's Den, or I didn't see any of them at Buku Fest. So I don't know how they know what these people are doing.
That's what I was trying to say to Paul. It's like
Right.
they don't know. How can we possibly know what they're doing?
If you're gonna look at television and award shows with the mainstream selling the artist, like, dude, that's what it is. Sorry.
Who cares?
Like,
Who
you know,
the fuck cares?
Yeah. There
But
was
why does it
disco
bother
back
them
then.
so much? Like,
because they're invested in something else and they have to sell that to you. They're no different than a Democrat or a Republican Party. If you're a Republican, you sell and you're invested in the Republican Party. So you have to discredit everybody else so that they join yours. I hear them too. I'm going to talk about Shane and Paul. I hear them talk shit a lot about Christians and religion and this, people being herded in, right? The zombies eating sheep. And they're doing the same thing with the metal music. You know what? If someone believes that electronic music, or they want to dance and have someone stand behind a computer and hit play to dance songs for them to dance to, who fucking cares?
Exactly.
Right. It's not. That's what I was.
I wish I was getting paid to hit that play button.
You know what? Was the playlist any good?
Right.
Because you know what? Putting together a good playlist or triggering the proper song at the right time, it actually is a little more work and creativeness and knowledge of music than you would think. You can tell when a DJ sucks. When you go and a DJ who's just playing this playlist and that playlist is garbage, you can fucking tell. So anyway, I don't see them being any more artists than them. You know what? I'm almost positive with the amount, and this is another thing, all right? The amount, this is where I'm going with this.
Where
the guitar riffs and the effects pedals that 90% of these guys are using, you've heard them all before. There's only so many fucking riffs, right? I mean, am I right? There's only so many riffs and so much.
Like 8 notes in the scale.
Everything starts to sound a lot alike. Some bands manage to play for an hour and everything sounds the exact same. But when you introduce technology, kind of like when they introduced the effects pedal for the guitar, you open up a whole range of more creative possibilities. Some will suck, some will not. Some people are going to like the ones that suck, that you think suck. But the range of creativeness really just, it's exponential. So what are people supposed to do? Not use the fucking technology to create entertainment and music? Like you're not supposed to? It sucks? Yeah. You're going to tell me every fucking thing ever created on a computer sucks?
They both suck.
Yeah,
The
give me
thing
a
is,
fucking
though, of
break.
all the people that were at Buku Fest, we went a few thousand, right? All the same people that go to the Metairie band shows and all that shit are still there. All the people that go to the Homa, that went to that show in Homa with Bending and them, they were there. Like, Buku Fest didn't affect any of these people.
They don't like Buku Fest because that was the pretty people.
It's different
Like, that's
fans.
some pretty motherfuckers.
Some of them were pretty, but some of them were pretty not very cute.
That's
right. They let ugly
just
people
pretty
in.
dirty.
They have no talent. That's the people. That's where all the place where all the people with no talent at.
Right. Yeah. And you know what I learned a long time ago? If you want to be around hot chicks, you gotta kind of like give up music. Like you just go, hey, what are we gonna do tonight? You want to go watch and listen to some really good music, or do you want to go look and be around really hot chicks? Like that's the way it works. Really hot chicks don't like good music. Like, they don't. They're hot chicks.
And then you end up at Southport Hall watching the Molly Ray
Southport Hall.
Yeah, but like, why? You know, why would it be not good music to go to the electronic festival to see hot chicks?
At break. Wait, what?
Nothing. I don't know. The question didn't even make sense. I'm sorry.
I got you.
Okay.
My initial instinct was correct. I don't know if we even stream it on YouTube, but if we are, we have an image for break if you want to click
it's acting
that.
fine. And I don't understand what the fuck
At
happened.
break.
There it is. I just sent a nice break picture out there to everybody listening in YouTube land.
So last week, I made a little audio file of a text-to-speech of the Black Iron Prison. I hope you enjoyed it out there. Mayday didn't enjoy it. He had a complaint right off the bat.
It needs a beat on it.
That complaint was it needed a beat. So this week,
Oh,
I was
made a
like, you
beat.
know what?
Yeah?
putting a motherfucking beat over this.
Really?
And I did the whole thing where I'm like, it's good. I talked myself into it being good enough, right? I was like, it's good enough without the beat. I don't know what it means. It's fine like it is. This is what I want it to be. You know, you lie to yourself to not have to do something. I'm like, this is what I want it to be. And I'm like, it would be fucking sick with a beat. So I went and downloaded a free program. The funny thing is, the laptop that I'm doing it on, it's got Pro Tools, but I don't have the keys. So without Mayday, it's just an icon, Steve. But I went and downloaded a free one.
Great.
And I was
so
like, God damn, you can get free.
Fucking, that's why the fucking YouTube ain't working. It's doing viruses on everything.
Oh, yeah. And then it jumped off the fucking map to the PC that you're sitting at.
Yeah.
It's a new virus. We'll talk about that in a little while with Year Zero. My laptop, I downloaded the Year Zero virus, man.
Perfect.
So now the CIA lets me fucking mix audio tracks. So I actually went, and one of my favorite instrumental things that I know, I'm almost sure we can use this copyright free because I think he just released it out there. Like, hey, do whatever you want with it. Was Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails.
Ah, you went big.
Went Ghost.
Oh, really?
And dude, it's like, it's a shitload of tracks, almost like a Daryl Poche, download. There's tons of fucking tracks on it, and it just like listed Ghost 1, 2 with like Roman numerals. It goes on forever. So I went and got a bunch of those. Should I go change the image to the break image now, or what? Should I delay for break till bathroom break's over? Dude, what is the deal tonight? All right, so anyway, I mixed it with some,
I'm excited to hear, to be honest with you. I want to hear what you did.
All right. I don't know what the thing, Steve, that I know he's going to... What, motherfucker?
No. I know what he's saying, but that's a big problem.
That's
one of our number one problems in audio land.
We're going to play some Magic Saturn after it, so I A-B'd it to that. And you know what? It was about as loud. This is a little louder.
We are starting with Trent shit. I mean, that's pretty high quality to begin with. I mean, it's not like
but then I touch it. Sorry, I don't have a Grammy, pal. Fucking playing Wildlands.
That's how I use
I got a fucking fridge full of hits and a couple of bitches I ran over because they ran in front of the car. I really didn't want to kill them.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud.
iTunes.
Stitcher.
Google Play Music.
YouTube.
Or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
Or just visit NotRealRadio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.com.
Not Real Radio 59. We're here with Tidbits. It appears we're still streaming on YouTube and MixLR.
Yes, we are.
If you want to join the chat room on MixLR, you can send Allie a message.
Hello.
Hello. Just in the chat room saying hello.
Hello. It's send a little message to say hello.
Or call in if you got something interesting to say.
Only
call in.
if you have something interesting to say.
Dick's out for Harambe tonight.
That's right. Harambe's revenge. Justice for Harambe.
Praline's going to get put down.
Protest for Praline.
Protest for
Praline's and Dick.
Praline's been sitting there all week looking for that block full of honey. Like, what the fuck? Shouldn't have threw it.
I'm never getting that shit again.
Right here. And it put a lump on my head.
Damn, man. God.
Dolefest Sunday. Dolefest Sunday afternoon.
Steve, what's your story? You gave a little teaser there. Wait, tell me before the story. I gotta know. You monitored my work there. What'd you think of Black Iron Prison? Better?
Oh, way better.
Way
I really
better.
did enjoy it.
Right.
I like that kind of stuff where it's a little bit weirder on both sides, and somehow the weirder it is a little bit by itself doesn't work, but when you put them two together, it's something happens. It's
That's
weird.
why I do real weird shit, because it doesn't have to be good.
Not real weird.
Does that make sense? Like, they're like, man, this isn't real good, but it's
Not
weird
real
as fuck.
good.
I don't like it, but it's original.
Haven't heard nothing like that bad before.
Yeah. It's weird, but it's really good.
Dude, well, I got a bunch of those coming up, and I actually think, though, it is weird, yes, and it is somewhat bullshit.
Yeah.
But I think if you do pay attention, a couple of things in the Black Iron Prison could maybe just, I don't know, enrich your life a little bit. Like, I remember when I first read it, it was fun. It spoke to me. I was like, holy shit, this is total bullshit. but yet it's kind of good bullshit. It's like it's
Entertaining.
almost entertaining, but also it's like deprogramming.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to be
Kinda
in
like
that
those
world.
DJs.
You don't want to be a fucking paranoid schizophrenic. But goddamn it, it's nice to take a step back and look from the outside at society and kind of question a little bit.
I do that every day.
Try to make it work for you somehow. I think the Black Iron Prison could help you break those chains. Kind of like Cheese broke up his congestion in his nose that he claimed he didn't have, but I'm sure I've seen a snot rocket fly out that thing. Check out the last Wine and Cheese. As Cheese and I pour warm salt water through our nose and cleanse our brains, you could see instantly the improvements on Cheese. She started off that show very fucking depressing, dude. I swear to God.
Popped up.
I was about to take my belt off. I was like, I'm about to have enough. I'm like, holy shit. I was about to be a leg statistic. Man. After that fucking warm salt water, though, cleansed it. It broke up all that negative energy he had lodged in his sinuses and flushed it out.
So you're telling me next time we go do a recording session, bring a neti pot with me?
Oh, hell yeah. Now, you got to do it about 15, 20 minutes before, because, yeah, it'll fuck you up for a little while. But once it clears out, man, it's amazing.
Wonder how deep with some kratom in there.
Next thing you know, we'll be doing EDM. Zombies eat you for like a day. We did see Little Dicky perform.
Really?
I was a little impressed, not much.
Oh, I like him. He's fucking funny.
He was okay. He played the shit stage with the poor lighting, but he was the only one I seen to kind of work the crowd. Like he was doing a good job.
He did some kind of funny stuff, yeah.
He's a good punchline rapper.
Dude, hopefully after these two shows, I don't know, man, I want to do that shit. Like, I look at it, and I'm like, fuck, man, give us that screen. That's all you got to do is let us use the screen, the projector, and the fucking lasers, and let us do what we do, like, in a production like that.
Something big.
Yeah, I didn't see, and look, I'm an outside viewer. I just stand behind a computer and wear a mask. I'm so ashamed at what I do, I got to wear a fucking mask, all right? Maybe they won't notice I'm not doing nothing if I got this mask on.
Ain't doing nothing, motherfucker.
Every time we went to band practice, meow, meow.
How's he played videos when he can't even sing?
Yeah, he didn't even do nothing. He just standing behind a computer.
Pre-programmed.
Get the fuck out of here.
I sat behind the computer all month making that show.
All month long, baby.
Press play.
But I didn't see anything done that night that I went, we're so far off from doing anything like that, it ain't funny.
Oh, nice.
It
All
kind of
right,
was
we're honing
promising. Like, I know what we do, and then I got to watch people do it at a higher level, and I'm like, man, just, I don't know. It kind of rejuvenated me. Remember before we were saying it's good to see a show of that caliber with that much production, because then it inspires you.
Definitely.
Like Radiohead coming up, that's either going to do one or two things. I'm going to want to never step foot on a stage again, or it's going to be like, oh, fuck, we got to, take our show up a notch, meaning spend more money.
I was about to say, the only difference really is money.
Fucking Steve's a rapping, and I move more than you do. How's Steve even rap when he's got that beer?
Keeps me grounded.
We're trying to be rappers, man. We're trying to steal and be rappers.
You said you had a good story for us. What was it?
Yeah, man. Back when I was in college, nobody in my family hunted or fished, so I'd never shot a gun. So one day, I was living in Mississippi, going to college in Hattiesburg.
You were living in Mississippi, and you never shot a gun before?
Never shot a gun before, man. So two of my friends are ex-Marines. They had, the duffel bag full of guns. My roommate had his parents had property in like Tylertown, like an hour plus away from Hattiesburg. So they set up one Saturday. There's like 7 of us. We're gonna go shooting. Me and another friend of mine never shot before. We're going for our first time. I felt comfortable around these people.
Right.
So we get out there, man, and one of our friends pulls up with a guy he works with. Well, he works at a strip club, and the guy that he works with, he brings is the DJ from the strip club. So we automatically know something bad's gonna fucking happen, dude. Like
Destiny jumps out the truck.
Exactly. So we walk, 2 miles out into the woods to go shoot because most of the guns are legal. Some of them are.
That's where the cans are.
Yeah. So
Mexicans,
we go out there, man.
Ricans.
We set up. We start shooting. Everything is very structured, like, one shooting at a time. Everybody's in front of everybody. Going fine. Start shooting. All of a sudden, while one of my friends is shooting, I hear a pop go off and like, wait, that's somebody's not shooting a automatic weapon that something happened. I look over.
What do you mean? Wait, what?
Like, I heard a bullet go off in between somebody shooting. Like, I know it didn't. I'm like, what the fuck? So I look down, and DJ guy with his gold-plated 9mm just squatting on the ground, just kind of looking at himself. One of my friends looks at me and goes, dude, did a bullet just hit the fucking tree behind you? Well, I turn around. There's a hole in the tree about 2 feet above my head.
Divine intervention.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Well, two of the guys immediately stop and go, what the fuck happened? At this point, the DJ guy, whose name was Stooky.
Snooky?
Stooky.
Stooky.
Stooky stands up and he goes, I think I got shot.
What?
And we're like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, I think I got shot. He lifts up his shirt and there's a big black mark on his side of his stomach. I'm
like a bruise?
No, he got
What?
fucking
It's
shot.
a hole?
Dude. Yeah, it's a fucking
Whoa,
hole.
what?
It's black, smoke's coming out of it.
Fucking shot me, Larry.
So we're like, wait, like just trying to process us all. Like, okay, well, that's where it came out. Where'd you get shot? Dude, he was such in shock. He didn't even know where the fucking bullet had gone
He wasn't
in.
even in pain. He didn't scream.
No,
nothing.
not yet. He was still just
total panic.
Yeah. So finally, he looks like moves
Oh,
his pants
no.
down a little bit.
Oh, no.
It went in by like right on the left side.
shit.
It hit his hip bone,
Oh.
shot up into his stomach, and then out his rib cage.
Fucking serious?
Okay, now the pain starts kicking in when he
Oh,
realizes
right.
where it went in and where
Oh,
it came
God.
out.
He had to look there. Not my dick. Not my dick. He just shoot me in my fucking shot my fucking dick off. Wait, who shot him for one?
He shot himself.
Oh, my God.
Shot himself.
Hey, that's cool because nobody wants to be the one that shot their friend.
So he was no friend. Trust me.
Just some dude who showed up.
Which we find out really quick after this.
He's wanted by the police.
So
All right, wait.
we're 2 miles out in the woods. This motherfucker just shot himself. We're all a mixture of scared and pissed because we're like, fuck, so we got to start picking up all these guns. And he's like starting to kind of moan and cry a little bit.
Is
like,
he on the ground
Like, oh yeah, he's fucking on that. And then
Oh.
he's on the ground. Yeah, he's in serious pain. He's fucking bleeding.
And wait, y'all gonna go clean up for it? Wait, time out. We're gonna go.
Wait.
Gotta
So-
count these guns.
So we get all the stuff. We start walking back. He looks at us and goes,
Wait, what is he doing?
he's just, at this point, he's our friend that brought him out there is like, kind of picking him up.
Right.
And he's like, man, y'all need to carry me. One of my friends goes, motherfucker, we ain't carrying you. You just shot yourself. You're walking back to the fucking thing.
you did
And then
this
that
to
way,
yourself.
that way you're not going to pass out. You're going to stay awake
Oh,
and
right,
you're going
right.
to walk back.
I got you.
So
It's
we
for
start
good reasons.
walking. We start walking, dude. And he's walking in the middle. Me and my other friend are in the very back.
Excuse me. Is he bleeding all over the place?
It wasn't as bad as you would think.
Okay,
Like,
I'm just
no,
curious.
yeah, it wasn't like profusely
Trail of
bleeding.
blood.
Wasn't a Tarantino movie.
No, exactly. So we're walking through the woods.
Really
Every couple of minutes, he's like, "Man, I'm getting lightheaded. Somebody needs to carry me." And at that point, one of my friends goes, "Motherfucker, you have no family here. No one knows you're here.
You in Mississippi.
You're in the middle of nowhere in Mississippi. Dude, if you fucking pass out or die, we're burying your ass out here." And fucking, that's that, bro. And so we continue walking.
He kept walking.
So at this point, I'm like,
and he didn't pass out.
no.
neither.
So I have
Like,
a moment
I'm
of clarity.
wait.
I'm like, all right, this is one
Shoot
of those
him in the head.
times. Dude,
You should probably gotta shoot him 3 times, Steve.
this is one of those times where even then I realized like this is gonna be one of those life-defining moments. My life could take a totally different path
murder
at this
rap.
point. Yeah, exactly.
Street cred,
so one of
dude.
my friends
Huh?
comes up to me and he looks at me and goes, "Hey man, dude, if he dies, dude, are we really gonna bury him?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, they weren't kidding. We're burying this motherfucker out here. We got shovels. We had shovels. So we're gonna bury this dude." So we
What the fuck?
We walk a mile and a half, dude. It seemed like fucking an hour.
And
It
you weren't
wasn't.
even shot.
No, I wasn't even shot. With a fucking shovel, waiting at any point for this dude to drop. And dude, we were gonna bury this fucking
No, you
dude.
weren't.
No, I'm telling you.
No, you say you weren't.
No, we
Just
were
for the show's sake.
Okay, we weren't gonna bury
You're
him.
a good guy, Steve. Okay, you're right.
I was.
You carried him.
I was scared as fuck, dude. Scared as fuck. So we finally get back. As soon as we get back to the cars, we look at our friend that brought him and like, take him to the hospital. You weren't with us. I don't know if we want to talk to you ever again. Peace. And we got in our cars and we went one way and they went to the hospital. Well, the hospital was still like another hour away.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
Dude's gonna die.
so we get back
They don't
home.
seem too worried.
So we haul
At least
ass
he
back
didn't
home.
die
That
with
bullet
them.
went everywhere, dude.
God, y'all was so happy when they drove off, huh? It's kind of like if you owned a business and somebody's dying in it. The moment they get to the street, you're like, yes.
Yeah, well, it was yeah and no. Like when we got back, that's when I was telling my roommate, that didn't go because he was like, something bad's gonna happen. I'm not going. I'm like, nah, dude, it's fine. So I come running in the fucking the apartment. I'm like, he's like, what happened? I'm like, dude, fucking Stookie shot himself. Dude, I thought we were gonna have to bury this fucking dude. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So I go upstairs and I come downstairs a minute later. He's like, what are you doing? I have a bag in my hand. I'm like, I'm fucking leaving.
Oh, you were going to Mexico.
And he was like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going back to New Orleans, man. I'm just gonna get the fuck out of town for a day or two, dude.
Holy shit.
I'm literally freaking the fuck out, dude.
Was some of the guns stolen or something?
No, everything was fine, but like...
What were you freaking out about?
Because just this fucking...
could die.
Because he could have died. And dude, seriously, we weren't going to carry his dead body fucking out of the woods. Like,
Why?
Because fucking...
He's heavy? He's big guy?
No, it would have looked
look
bad.
shady.
Like, yeah, we got 7 dudes shooting fucking guns in the middle of the fucking woods.
Kill a fucking stripper DJ.
Yeah, so it's like, luckily, he has no... He's like a hooker. He has no soul. Like, he doesn't count. Like, it's like he's not even a real person. So I pack all my shit. I pack a bag up, dude, and I'm about to leave. I stop on the way out of town to tell my girlfriend at the time, like, hey, man, I didn't even tell her what happened. I'm like, something bad happened. I'm going home. I'll call you in a day or two. Before I left our house, I got a call from my friend. Was like, hey, we got to the hospital. He's cool. It didn't hit anything. He's all stitched up. It's all good. I'm like, oh, okay.
Still don't want to be your friend.
So immediately, like all of us did the same thing. It was like, I can't wait to see this dude again. I'm gonna ridicule the fuck out of this guy. So we saw him at a party 2 nights later at my friend's house that brought the asshole.
All wrapped up,
dude. All fucking wrapped up, dude.
Yeah, I got shot.
As soon as we walk in, dude. Of course, he's telling all the chicks, oh, yeah, man, I got shot. And we walk in and we're like, wait, what'd you tell her? He's like, oh, I was just telling her I got shot. I'm like, you shot yourself, motherfucker. So, like, everybody gave this dude so much shit over the course of a couple of months. He eventually moved out of town because we ran this fucking dude out of town.
Oh, damn.
But, dude, that was the first time I went to shoot guns. I literally thought, for like a good 15, 20 minutes, I was like, dude, this dude's going to die. And I'm with these people. And they're going to make me bury this dude. And I'm going to have to, like, keep this shit to myself for the rest of my life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so...
Because they're going to put you at gunpoint.
Shit.
I mean, it would have been one of those things
you
where
didn't
it's like...
have no guns for yourself, so you might have been the only one digging. They're like, nah, bro, you going to dig that hole. Next time you bring a gun instead of a shovel.
one of my friends, man, the main guy, man, that we went with, that had all the guns...
Yeah.
If he would have told me, hey, motherfucker, you're burying him and you're shutting the fuck up and that's what's happening, I'd have been like, yes, sir.
I'm burying this motherfucker.
Yeah, like, dude, he was intense, man. He was a fucking Marine Corps sniper. This dude's a bad, intense
gotta
dude.
listen
Like,
to authority.
I'm not fucking with this guy. Like, he was bigger than me.
You didn't have your helmet
He
with
was
you?
older than me. I didn't have my helmet, dude. So,
well, you're thinking this is what it's like every time you go shoot guns.
well, it's because I tell you all the time, like, I go shoot like about once a month now. I love shooting guns, man. I love going. We go out to Chalmette, we go to the range, and go shoot out there. We go shoot assault rifles and handguns. I love shooting, but that was my first experience. I was like 21 at the time, maybe 22, and I didn't shoot a gun for like 3 or 4 years, man. Like, it left me horrified because, like, if I go shoot a gun, somebody's gonna get shot and I'm gonna have to bury somebody. I'm gonna be accessory to murder. Nah, it's cool, man. I'm gonna stay home, man. I'm fucking good.
Well, dude, I'm painting my M16 for the video at the house today, right? And I'm talking to my dad about it. I'm like, goddamn, grown man spray painting a fucking M16 so I can have dress up time and make a commercial.
We're going LARPing.
I was like, man, maybe it'd be cool if we just used real guns.
Thought about
My dad's like, that's how people get shot.
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, yep, that's what would happen. Like, if we were fucking doing this video, somebody would accidentally have a loaded gun with 1 bullet, and one of us gets shot, hopefully Mayday, since he already won a Grammy, it's all downhill from now. Might as well let us win something.
And if it does happen, I promise that I will participate in burying whoever gets shot, and I won't speak a word of it. But seriously, all bullshit aside, everything that I just said was 100% fact.
I thought you were going to say bullshit. I'm like, God damn, I'm impressed.
It's totally happened, man. It legitimately happened,
Holy
man.
shit.
But
Okay,
I've been wanting to tell y'all about it just because it was so ridiculous, man.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like, it sucks then, but now you look back and you're like, what a fucking adventure. You were about to run out of town.
Well, I was working at my friend's
It sounds
bar.
like bullshit to me. I think y'all shot the motherfucker.
No, we didn't, man. Trust me, if one of these dudes would have shot him, he'd have been fucking dead. Like,
You'd have been digging a
they know
hole.
how to shoot. Yeah, I mean, That, or they just would have been chopping them up and spreading them around. I don't know, man. I don't know what was gonna happen.
That's fucking wild, bro.
But we were on the way back from the coast today, and a friend of mine, I was riding with a friend of mine, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to tell him a story about, because he was in college with us at the time. I was like, I think I want to tell him that story about we went shooting guns with Stookie. And he's like, well, I can't believe that stupid motherfucker shot himself. I'm like, you think that'd be a cool story to tell? He goes, oh, man, that's one of my favorite stories. I just told somebody that shit a couple of months ago, man. He's like, yeah, tell him that shit. He's like, I still, every time I tell it, people think I'm fucking full of shit. And I'm like, I wish I was Facebook friends with this guy so I could like hit him up on Facebook and be like, hey, man, take a picture of your bullet wound and post that shit so they can see it. Like,
we have an image to go. We could put it up on the YouTube.
Yeah. Post with your
it
little
could have been one of
nine.
our 3 changing images.
The last 2 shows I like didn't change it. Like one show was all Doty the whole time, and then the other show I just didn't change it at all.
So now it's on the show.
So now I'm fixed. Yeah, now I'm fixed it. Yeah.
Hey, we're learning new things here every
We're
time.
doing good,
I'm going to do a wardrobe change on this one, Allie. I'm going to put a different white shirt on.
You know, your story made me think of a situation that's
Nice.
out right now. You heard the last 3 weeks. If you've been listening to PPV Guys, Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, you can check that show out at ppvguys.com. They talk about movies. They're the ESPN of movie.
That's a good way to
podcast.
put it.
Yeah. Think Scary Thoughts or Stories. Scary Stories kind of gave them that name. It's another podcast about horror. It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. I've been listening to it every once in a while. But, you know, it's a horror show, and potential friend have to be buried or just some guy. The Ginger has been like, they've been fighting a lot.
Yeah, like us.
Fighting going
Oh,
on.
3 weeks straight. You know, you can hear the old man, the quiver in his voice, the elder, the immortal, Chris Tyree. You can hear him. He's getting frustrated. He's trying to do this show. I know how he feels. You try to do the show, and
Sure
there's
it's not a
fucking
bit?
problems. And dude, it doesn't sound like one. If they are, they're damn good actors.
Yeah.
And you know what? Either way, it's entertaining. It's kind of like oh boy.
You said that you wanted them to call in.
I know. I
They called
instantly
in. Go
regret
ahead,
it when I
Kyrie.
seen the light.
Greetings and salutations.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Harry?
How's it going, ladies and gents? Or lady and
I'm
gents?
about to say, I'm the only chick here that she's not here.
He followed the question up with a question. This is not going good so far. How you been, Mr. Harry?
I've been doing awesome. How y'all been doing?
I've been good.
Oh, Jesus. Allie has been a handful lately.
Oh yeah, what's up with that, Allie?
I became a bitch.
Say it ain't so.
No, like worse than usual, like bad. I've been mean to random people. Like I was at work and I was carrying a bunch of shit, like these heavy ass fucking like letters and envelopes, and then this big ass packet of documents. So I'm carrying mail, okay? So I'm walking to the elevator, and there's like a chivalry thing in my building where men always let the woman in the elevator first, and they always, you know, they try to help you out, and it is what it is. So I walk in there, this dude walks in with me, and he's like this proper looking white dude and shit, and he's like 48, and I was like, okay. So I pressed
30.
48, I pressed my floor, and then I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just ignoring it, and then he presses 41. I said, thought you needed 48. He was like, I honestly don't know what floor I need at this point. Try to make it a joke. And I was like, well, all right, dude. I said, yeah, you know, ask the person who's holding the most shit to press your floor for you, huh? And then he was like, no, ma'am. I was asking you what floor you needed. And I was like, oh. And I realized he didn't say 48. He said, what floor do you need? But he said it so fast. It was like 40 you need, 48, you know. So in my brain, I'm thinking about other shit. I hear 48, so I press 48. And then, so anyway, he tells me that, ma'am, I know, I was asking you what floor you needed. And then I was like, oh, I was just playing with you, dude. And I was like, oh, God, I felt so weird. But I just yelled at this dude. I'm like, yeah, you asked the person with all the shit in their hand to press your floor, and it's not even the right floor. Like,
dude, that chick's face. It looked like Allie got.
Being a bitch, I think.
The chick at Voodoo, Mr. Harry.
I think you need a hearing test.
The chick at Buku, man, you would have swore she accidentally shot Allie in the stomach because she's like, no, ma'am, it's just a sticker. It's just a sticker. I don't want that. Get it away from me. What are you trying to put on me? I was like, holy shit, what just happened? Allie's like, that bitch tried to give me a sticker.
No, I said I thought she was trying to give me like drugs or something. I don't want none of that.
I did that to her.
No, I thought it was like, acid or one of those weird like party drugs that they do. It was this little colorful piece of paper. I don't know what the fuck that is. Don't give that to me. To me, if somebody's trying to hand something to me and I don't know you and it's in a fast motion, I don't want it. Like, I don't care what it. I don't even want the sticker. I don't
know what y'all are talking about.
Well, then.
Thank you, Caitlin. Faces by Catalina.
But yeah, sorry, Harry. But yeah, that's what I've been being mean to people.
What you been doing, Mr. Harry?
Just, enjoying life. I got a nice little text from Mayday yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Text?
Saturday.
It was Saturday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was.
No, it's Friday.
Whatever.
Oh, man, it's the time change. It does weird things.
Yesterday.
Hey, I miss me some Harry.
Wait, it said
It
what?
was a faux orchid text and says it's 8:30. Do you know where your Harry is?
Oh,
And I took
dude.
a picture of the menu.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a picture of your Grammys. Hey, Harry got a Grammy, bitch!
Got a Grammy, bitch! Motherfucking Grammy, bitch!
That's right. It came in the mail, Harry. A mail order.
You're talking to Grammy Award-winning Mayday right here.
Yeah, hello, Harry. It's nice to finally meet you.
Y'all are just too much.
Too much!
Just enough.
So what else is up, man? You all right?
Yeah, I've been doing good. We went camping over the weekend. It was fun.
Your annual
Speaking of guns,
Who'd you
I tell
shoot?
One of the tidbits. No. What did I do? What did I shoot? Shots.
Shots! Everybody!
All right, so what happened? Did something bad happen? Something good happen?
No, nothing exciting. Nothing exciting. I hadn't seen you folks in a while. The Zombies Eating Sheep, that's this weekend coming up or next weekend?
No, it's April 14th at Southport, and then
Southport Hall.
we're playing the Raw Artist Showcase on the 30th of March.
Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Dude, we must have a horrible connection. I can barely hear y'all.
Oh, shit. Sorry, man.
It's YouTube.
Hey, it's kind of the theme of the night. All the electronics
nothing's
are failing.
fucking working tonight, so...
Hey, turn up your hearing aid, Harry.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
It sounds like y'all are all underwater.
Damn.
Damn.
We jumped off the boat at
Yeah,
Buku.
we did go to Buku. It took one too many stickers.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know about all that and shit. So, how's Ted Bitch doing? I ain't seen him in a while.
Fuck. All right,
Good,
hang up
man.
on Harry. That's why we don't have people call here. We can call him with his questions. How you doing, fucking tidbits? You
I'm
doing
alive. I'm
Doing
alive.
good. He ain't buried nobody today.
Yes.
Harry's the only motherfucker. Harry is a shining example of what not to do when you call here, but he does it so well. Like, I hope people are learning. Whatever Harry does, do the opposite. What next,
Is that how it
Mr.
works? Is that how it works?
It is.
Harry, go back to Harry. Never mind.
Let's have him talk to somebody for a little while.
Let's
You want to
Let's
talk to
get
the
into it.
Lima, Mr. Harry?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
The Lima wants
I'm
to
telling
talk
you, we
to
have
you.
a bad connection. Look, let me hang up and call back in and get it better.
All right, good idea. Don't answer that motherfucker. You know what? In the beginning
What's
of the
up,
show,
motherfucker?
can you go edit out the part where I ask people to call in? That way it doesn't look like this whole thing is my fault.
It's definitely fucked.
All right. Dude, PPV guys, they've been
It's
fighting.
a parade.
Yeah. The parade is coming.
Let me catch me some
Dude,
cabbages.
is it just fucking gonna have parades year long?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
God
Fucking
damn,
Mardi Gras is
people.
barely
Don't they have
fucking
enough?
cold in its grave, and it's
Oh,
fucking
man.
another parade.
There's something wrong with y'all's line. Y'all need to fix y'all shit.
Shit, man, I'm sorry, dude. Everything's
Oh, well,
fucked right
thanks
now,
for
dude.
calling in.
Bandwidth's low.
Yep, right.
Fucking
And
XLR's
problems with the
acting
phones.
fucking stupid.
You know what?
The
Open
fucking
lines are
YouTube's
now
not
closed.
working.
We tagged to some shit, and I'll be damned if we're not going to get to it. Call Cox Cable. Do a report. I already got upset earlier. This is
Yeah, I
supposed
think
to
it
be
might be the fucking
a
internet.
friendly, a happier kind of
I
not
was
real
with-
radio. That
with
lasted
two
for
of
fucking
them.
20 minutes. Why? 'Cause,
Why?
Steve, I'm fucking got a bad heart, man.
Hey, bro, I hear you, dude.
Oh, man.
I'm rocking that good blood pressure.
Yeah, right. This is like this is the equivalent of me like on a treadmill. Like I run once a week. Allie goes to boxing. I do this show.
Hey,
Make
bro.
sure the lungs are still functioning.
Man, I don't do any of that shit, man. I just work.
There you go. But let's see if PPV guys got in a fight this week.
I hope.
The elder did call me, so that's usually a precursor of
something good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is Not Real Movie News. My name's Chris.
My name's Scott.
JB4.
All right, JB, what you got for us, buddy?
Deadpool 2 has its new domino, and it's Zazie Beetz from Atlanta, the television show Atlanta, not the city Atlanta, to my knowledge.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out whether it's Zazie Betts or Zazie Beetz. It's spelled B-E-E-T-Z.
That's got to be Beetz.
Yeah, I guess Beetz. I mean,
If you're listening, just correct us.
unless she's
Call us in. Call us.
if she's adding the extra E just to piss people off.
Either way, I think it's a good choice.
Me too.
Why not?
Atlanta's
let's
great.
get it on.
Yeah.
I trust the casting directors. I've never
Yeah.
seen Atlanta before. I'm really unaware of how good this girl is, but everything that I've read on the internet buzz, they say that it was a good choice.
Yeah.
They originally wanted to go after Kerry Washington, who starred on Scandal, and she's been in a ton of movies. I kind of actually expected them to go that way, but much like the thing with Pierce Brosnan, who was supposed to play Cable.
Yeah.
We went into a different direction that way too.
Yeah.
Now it's looking like that's kind of up in the air.
Fresher face equals probably better deal in terms of budget.
Yeah, I think your boy from Stranger Things is probably going to get that role. I'm having a feeling that's going to happen. So,
yeah, from that angle,
Are we
yeah,
doing
you're
the
probably
news?
right.
Are we doing the show?
well, Not Real Radio has complimented us before when we've done small versions of shows, but it
I didn't know if
probably
we were
had
doing the
probably
show
had
now
too
or
many
if we're
fucking articles for you to click on.
We
to
actually-
check out. So
We didn't really discuss this aspect on our show, so this is like a
this is
bonus.
like bonus.
Yeah, bonus material.
That's all right. In the Ginger's world, you get nothing. All right, give me the fucking news, dude.
Not even trailers.
Not even trailers. In Southern California, there's some theaters that are actually going to cater to families with small kids. Because
Cool.
I'm assuming this is not for small kids, but for families with small kids, they're going to actually put jungle gyms in the theaters themselves. So, let's go say you watch Dumbo, the live-action film, or even Dumbo, the animated film. Your kids can play on a jungle gym.
That's
while you
fucking
watch.
stupid. They're gonna
I'm
be
that's
making
gonna
noise and
an
shit.
incredibly great idea.
In the dark,
In the
I would
dark.
think.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to take
Nobody's going to get sued.
No, they're going to leave the lights on. No, I'll just take advantage of going to a free public park and letting my kid play over the
Me too.
jungle gym there,
That's
and
free.
then
That's free.
fucking firebomb the fuck out of those things.
Yeah.
Well, not me. I'm hoping that some fucking angry.
don't do it for the kids.
I'm hoping some angry anarchist fucking protester blows it up by accident, but it'll still be meaningful to me.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to just have Benadryl ices?
What the fuck?
They need to give those to the fucking adults in those
Right,
movies,
right.
dude.
Kids,
fucking
adults.
pricks. All right, well, look, we appreciate you guys listening. You can check us out over at Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar on Facebook. You can also check out ppvguys.com. Hey, look, Scary Thoughts, Not Real Radio, Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar. Please, whatever subscription app that you use to listen to podcasts, we ask that you rate us all. Whether you love us or hate us, please give us a rating. Thanks for listening, and scene.
He changed that. It was please give us a 5. Now it's whatever you feel. Give us a fair rating. I like
got
it.
angry, dude. I like that
Dude,
shit.
you should shut the fuck up.
You heard the ginger got him fired up, right?
Yeah.
And then once the old man was mad, he firebombed a theater full of children. Like, holy crap, when he gets mad, boy. Torture, burning them down. And then he got all Harry a little bit at the end with the subscribe, motherfuckers. Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
Southport Hall. By the way, if y'all want any information about the shows that we have coming up, it's on Not Real Radio's website and also Zombies Eating Sheep's website. And there's the information and ticket links to all of our upcoming events.
Website looking tight as fuck.
Dude,
too,
what
dude.
the-
Thank you, man. I've been working on it a little.
I got one question before we move on.
What is
and
it?
I forget because I might need this information. What the fuck were they talking about in the beginning? I missed the first second when they said whatever movie or show, and then I heard a bunch about something that I have no idea what it was. Anybody know?
No.
Okay,
don't
good.
know.
You
Yeah,
neither?
it just
All
kinda
right.
flew
Did you?
by.
I heard him saying a lot
have no
about
idea what's
something.
going
There
on.
was different people's names and some music or something. There's a lot going on. Whatever this thing is, I'm gonna have to listen to the show. ppvguys.com.
Deadpool 2.
.com.
Oh, is that what that was? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Now I don't have to listen. Thanks, Steve. I could be like Freelo with this show.
I hate it. I hate everything.
Yeah, thanks for your support. You know, I ought to do like another fucking podcast, the shittiest one. They get on their show fucking crying about lack of support. Lack of support. Oh, you don't get no support in the local podcast community. Fuck, go do a podcast then call us. We'll support it. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing over
Just
there.
have the support podcast.
Yeah, like, dude, I hope, man, look, I'm going to... fuck it, who cares? I don't want to ruin it, but I really hope fucking Alpha versus Beta don't like something we said. I hope they talk shit about it. Maybe mention our fucking name. You want support. They don't want they want support. That's what it is. They don't want to actually create something or advance something. They just want support. Just say you like it so other people like it. Well, fuck that. That's not true. You want support? Interact with each other. Build content besides sucking each other off. I'm not going to tell somebody to go listen to your show and your show is fucking garbage. Like, I'm not going to do that. If I'd say, go listen to that fucking show of the pigs in the slop, and you go there, and they fucking rolling around in melted metal, and they sitting there doing their thing, and you can't fucking hear, and they got one guy on there fucking just mumbles depressing bullshit. It's like listening to the fucking first 20 minutes of Wine and Cheese last week. I'm like, I would never tell nobody that. Cheese performance was so bad on Wine and Cheese that he made a new clip with just the good part of him shoving water through his nose. But unfortunately, people invested into it, like the depressing misery from Cheese, and then watch him perk up when he shoves dude, if Cheese shoves anything shaped like a penis or resembles a penis in any way around his face, he gets so giddy. That and tied up. There's a lot of things going on with him. He does need to see that doctor.
I love it. It's true.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Movies coming out this week, Beauty and the Beast. I know really little about it, except the chick I don't think is hot enough to be that princess. I would really hope
Yeah, I mean,
they would have got a hotter one.
It's beauty.
Dude, Gal Gadot would be an awesome beauty. Holy shit.
Right? There's going to be
She's
a lot
perfect.
of guys that have to sit through this movie, and the least they could do is put like a hot chick in it.
She's not hideous. She's just weird angles. She looks weird, but I mean, she's not hideous.
When I look at her, I get no pleasure from looking
Yeah,
at
it's
her.
live action. I'm assuming like the Beast and all that's going to be like some pretty cool looking CGI. They're probably going to do this. Is the cool
It's going to
thing
be your
about
boy
this
from
movie.
the Seahawks. What is his name?
The
Beast
cool-
Mode.
The cool
Marshawn
thing-
Lynch.
It's going to be the cat from the Paula Abdul commercial.
I'm sorry, tell me.
Song?
I was just gonna say the cool thing about this is that I grew up watching. That was one of my favorite movies when I was a little kid. I would watch it all the time, over and over and over and shit. When I was like,
That was your
3.
go-to?
That was
Like
my
your
favorite jam. I liked all the songs. I knew all the songs. I ran around the house performing all the songs for my mom in costumes.
Really?
Like,
What was your favorite one?
Beauty and the Beast.
That's the song?
Favorite song?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, no, I liked them all. I like the one when she's in the beginning and she's like looking through her book and shit, talking about I want much more than this provincial life, and like, you know, getting rid of that dude back in. My mom said I used to go, Madame Gaston, can you just see it? And I was doing all the weird hand motions and shit. But anyway, so that was probably
That's why
the
you've
song
been
I liked.
miserable lately. You grew
Yeah,
up and
because
you
I didn't
realized...
get the role of Beauty and the Beast senior fucking year.
you
Because
realize-
Katrina hit and they gave it to some girl from another fucking school.
Disney instills impossible fucking plateaus to get to as a person. Like, you grow up as a young child, you know, wanting to emulate these wonderful, amazing Disney stories, and you grow up and you go, fuck, this ain't a Freddie
Well,
Prinze
the point
Jr.
is,
movie.
all right, so I'm watching anyway, long story short, I'm watching the cartoon version that they did, the animated version they did for Disney. This was in the early 90s.
That's the one I saw a whole bunch.
Yeah, so, and it's awesome. And they've tried to do different stuff, you know, with different movies. I never really saw any Beauty and the Beast. I know they did Beautician and the Beast. I don't know what the Beast looked like, and that was probably ridiculous. But, like, I don't remember any, like,
great
live
hair.
action, quote-unquote, Beauty and the Beast. My point is, after seeing The Jungle Book and seeing what they can do now with CGI to make shit look real when it's in real time in real life, it's gonna look incredible. I got it. I'm excited about it.
All right, can you answer me a question about it?
Okay.
It was this the one, I didn't see the movie, but I remember the marketing and kind of the branding of it. Was this the one that had a little fire, like a candlestick and a tea kettle?
Yeah,
Is
candelabra.
that the one?
Yeah, it's all the inanimate objects in the Beast's house under the spell that he's on to turn him into a beast. It turned all his servants and house people that worked there into inanimate objects.
Did you watch the
But they
trailer
actually
for this?
were animate. Yes, I did.
And did they have those characters
Yes,
in it?
they have to. That's like an integral
Oh,
part
I'm
of the
sorry.
story. So the whole point is she's
Maybe I
like
should've-
friends
I
with the
should've
clock
read
and the
about this,
candelabra
maybe.
and shit. My point is this: now they have CGI because I saw it live on, well, not on Broadway, but I saw it at the Sanger, and it was weird. Like, it was pretty cool, but they still, the teacup was like somebody's head, and they pushed it like it was under a cart, like the head was just the cup. You can only do so much. If the character is supposed to be this big as a candelabra, he's like a big person.
Had to get a midget.
In the kid movie that I watched, they were all the right size. So this little fucking clock is hobbling around. It's funny. Now they can do that. They can make it look like these characters in real size are running around this house looking real. Like, that's going to be so wicked.
So you want to see this? Then?
Yes, absolutely.
Is Angela Lansbury doing the score again this time?
No. When I was doing this, Nicole was singing everything. It was ridiculous how much they knew.
I too.
Oh, God.
It's a fucking awesome.
Nicole want to go see that?
It's an awesome musical.
Probably.
We don't have to go do that, right?
Hey, probably between that and Little Mermaid. I mean.
Little Mermaid's a fucking good one, too.
Right.
They're doing a live action of that?
We'll link to it soon.
Shit. But anyway, I'm taking my mom to go see this. I know I wouldn't even ask you to go to see that.
Yeah, next year,
But,
Jafar Gets Glasses is coming out.
What?
Anything else notable about it?
The only thing I can say is I'm sure you all have heard the controversy regarding the movie, right? Have you? I guess Mayday knows what it is. So basically, there's Gaston. He's this big douchebag that fucking decides that he wants to marry Belle, and she don't fucking like him because he's stupid, But he's like, I don't care. I'm gonna fucking force myself on her.
Rich.
So he basically had this is before the Beast though.
Should be like, I'll fuck the Beast. He got a big house.
This is before the Beast. My point is that this fucking dude is like a douchebag, and he's got this little sidekick.
Come on me.
All right.
No, please tell me.
He's got this fucking little sidekick, this little chubby thing with the round nose, and his name's LeFou. Or Laboo or something, okay? And
Thought you were gonna say pickle.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
What? So this little dude chased him around or whatever, and that's like his best friend. But when I watched the movie, the dude was stupid and like goofy and slapstick. But I never once said he's gay for Gaston or he's gay or Gaston's gay. No, I'm making a point though. I never once in that movie, the entire thing watching as a child, I knew what gay was or I didn't know what it was. I don't know, but nothing ever seemed like it was to me, and there was no scene that clearly denoted there was two dudes kissing or there was nothing like that. I don't care, all right? But the point is, people are freaking out saying that they're going to have a scene in this movie with, I think it has to do with LeBou being gay for Gaston or whatever. I don't know who he kisses, but...
Oh, you gay for Gaston, huh?
What Disney is saying that this is a history-making, groundbreaking thing.
Because they made two side characters gay and kiss?
Right, well, hold on.
Oh, man.
What I'm saying is, they're saying it's the first gay kiss in a Disney movie, which is made, I would say, primarily for children, of course, nostalgic women like myself. But, like, people are upset about it, dude, and I don't know how to feel. Like, I don't care, but I can say that it's not in the Broadway show, which they adapt different things. It's not in the cartoon.
Everybody's gay.
It's not in the books. It's not in. My point is, you're changing a fairy tale. Like, you're putting something in there that wasn't there before. There must be something there that wasn't there before. That's in the movie too. No, but you know what I mean? They're putting something in there that wasn't there for the sake of putting a gay kiss in there. That's what I don't understand.
Thing that makes me mad about.
What?
They should have been the first, like, a CGI titty shot or, cartoon tit shot before a gay kiss. Am I right?
No.
Like, we can't see a nipple, but you can watch people make out. Like,
not saying they're gonna make out. It might just be, it might not even. My
like
point
you're a little
is, though,
child and the tit pops out and you get that little feeling down there. You're like, wow, what is that?
What I'm trying to say is, dude, they have a ton of original. I'm going to pull a Tim Lottie on this. They have a ton of original new movies that Disney has come out with in the past few years that kids that I've never seen. Frozen being one of them. Okay, they had Frozen. There was no theme about necessarily anything with her love interest, the main character. But I was told or read somewhere that in Frozen 2, she's a lesbian. Okay,
I told you that.
And once again, perfectly fine. They're writing this story. They're creating this second movie. They're writing this story. But why change characters in Beauty and the Beast? To me, it's like they feel like they're only doing it to appeal to gay people. Like, oh, y'all should come watch this now because we put this in there. It's almost like insulting. Like, they're putting it in there as a novelty.
You're insulted. You feel ripped off, right?
No, I don't. I just feel like they're putting it in there as a novelty, and that's why people are upset.
They're blatantly doing it to sell tickets.
I don't care. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. I'm still going to fucking love the movie. But people were posting stuff like, well, it was obvious the dude was gay and you could tell. And I'm like, I watched that movie.
If they wrote a new cartoon.
I've watched that movie over 2,000 times probably, if not
more. If they wrote
more.
a new story and that was written in a love triangle of the prince is trying to figure out if he's gay or if he's straight.
Right,
and
it would
he's
be
fighting.
absolutely
That'd
nothing wrong
probably
with
be
it.
a good cartoon, right? Throw some
There'd be
little
absolutely
little
nothing wrong
fucking
with it.
dancing
And like I
bears
said,
in the
were they
ring. Get the
gonna do
Care
with
Bears. They're not working
Frozen
anymore. Bring them in
character?
there.
She's
Got
gonna
all kinds
throw
of
'em
them.
in
there.
Throw that fucking rainbow bitch. Like fucking
it would be
throw her
like-
in there.
it would-
Gem background music. Like you could have a really good cartoon. A love triangle. Is the prince gay or straight? Or he's really gay, but then his fault. He don't want to lose the kingdom, so his parent.
It would be
the
like
king
if
is
you're
like,
it would be like if
that'd be good.
you watch,
We oughta
you know,
write that.
was your favorite movie like Raiders of the Lost Ark or some shit when you were a kid? It'd be different if they made that movie and randomly turned like Indiana Jones gay, and you're just like, well,
That'd be hot.
that's cool, but like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying?
They wouldn't
So
do
that's
that.
what I think. I think it's for a weird reason. I don't think that it's like to enhance the story or to make it any better. It's a side
Disney's
character.
one of the main
So-
propaganda companies. They sit there and write these movies and these stories of fiction to introduce the new things into society. They're molding and building society. They're acting the mainstream media. And that doesn't go for news channels. This goes for all forms of media. Anything you're consuming. These 4 or 5 major corporations that give you the bulk of entertainment, they're creating society.
They're making the market.
I didn't think about that.
They're
Yeah, I guess so.
cultural builders. They control and manipulate society. And that's what it is.
I'm totally with you. They made me want to be a fucking princess, dude, and fuck a beast, and none of that happened. So it's like, you know what? You
Gaston. Come here, my little gay friend.
Badge out for Harambe.
That's right. Vag is out. So like I said, I mean,
Well,
it does.
you know
It
what's too
sculpts you as a
sad?
child, but
I like the first half of talking about that movie. I actually almost wanted to see it the way you described it, but now I kind of lost it because now it's become another propaganda piece, and that's
Yeah,
why I
that's
like
one
the
small
Belko
part. Okay.
experiment. And dude, James Gunn, one of my favorite new directors. Totally love fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, and then we watched that other one, Slither or something like that.
Yeah.
and that was like one of his
That was
first movies
crazy.
with a
Oh, with,
decent budget. So
Yeah, heard.
the guy
It was
James
crazy.
Gunn, he's on my radar, right?
Right.
And then Guardian 2 is coming out soon, like next
wait.
month or something. Right, me too. And then out of the blue, I hear this other movie, the Belko Experiment's coming out. And it was, I think, written and directed by James Gunn. I'm like, how the fuck did this dude do that? And then I just found it's just coming from main, like, big theater release. It actually premiered in 2016, last year, at the Toronto International Film Festival. I don't know if it won or not, but you know that it's been out for a while and it just didn't make it to theaters. And I guess it got enough. You know, James
Support.
James
Sure.
Gunn made enough money from Guardians too. He got his advance, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and push this through. I've just made that up. I don't know if that's the case or not. The dude, the boss from Office Space.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
you
need to
know
come
him.
in on Saturday.
He's in it. So
Really?
that's kind of cool because takes place in an office. And it's, dude, from what I read, it's like a horror movie. It doesn't sound like they're fucking around. They went pretty brutal with it. But they're in the office and they hear, you know, somebody come over the loudspeaker, start telling them to kill each other. And one of another main guys, Tony Goldwyn, so he was going to win with a lot of gold right from birth. Must be nice. But he got to
Yeah.
be in Ghost. It was that weird, creepy, like, boyfriend guy. I don't really remember Ghost too much.
The bad guy?
I think so, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, kind of squirrely dude,
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah,
like
he's creepy.
accountant type guy.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, him. He's going to be in it. Dale from The Big Bang Theory. You know that guy?
I don't know which one that is.
Josh.
Dale? That's
Josh
a-
Brenner. But anyway, I
Dale?
don't watch The Big Bang Theory.
I don't
so
remember there
don't
being
know.
somebody named
I
Dale.
do, and there's nobody on it named
All
Dale.
right. Anyway, maybe he died.
Oh,
Maybe I
unless he's
copied
in-
and pasted the wrong thing. Should be exciting. Do your own research out there. That's the point of that whole bit. Do your own fucking research. Michael Rooker,
Oh, he's like this nerd, but you don't see a lot of him in the show.
the
I
guy
don't
from Walking Dead, the kind of bald-headed guy who was a brother. I don't know if he's still in it or not. He finally got killed off.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah, but he's in. I'm gonna say this. I don't know for sure. There may be some James Gunn movies I haven't seen, but he's been in every James Gunn movie I watched.
Oh yeah, Michael Rooker. That dude's the shit. He was
Yeah.
he was the blue dude on Guardians.
Right, and then Slither, he was that fucking dude that
Yeah,
got possessed by.
Yeah, and turned into the fucking.
I
Yeah.
really like the guy. I remember him from Walking Dead in the beginning. I thought he was okay, but dude, that fucking dude is a great actor. Like the more I
yeah.
see him in, the more I respect the character he played in Walking Dead.
That was one of my favorite characters on Walking Dead, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, so he's in it. That's pretty cool. His brother, Sean Gunn, He actually plays on the Gilmore Girls. I've never seen that. So.
Oh, come on. You got
Does
the
he
box
play
set.
Rocket Raccoon? Or he's like green screen. There's like a picture of him as like a green thing.
I don't know what we talk about. We're talking about the Belko experiment.
Oh, okay.
All
We were
right.
talking about all the people and then all the little things they're in, but no, I can't say.
Who, his brother?
Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. That's fine.
No, his brother is the guy from Hangover. The Rocket Raccoon.
No, that's the voice of it. Never mind, dude. It's fine.
Oh, wait, they dress his little brother up?
Yeah,
like
he's wearing the green shit. Yeah,
Oh, really?
I've seen a picture
He's
of
the
him.
puppet for
yeah,
Rocket
I think
Raccoon?
so. Yeah, he's the green screen.
Man, that dude gets all the cool
That's what I'm
jobs.
saying. Okay. Sorry, it was irrelevant, though.
My pro brother got
We were
made.
talking about the Belko experiment.
No,
We
I
ain't
didn't know
fucking
that.
talking about
I thought you
none
were.
of that shit.
Oh, man. Why you doing country voice? I don't even talk with a country voice.
Because I ain't playing with these guns. Sean gun, Jim gun. We're talking about the Belko
Badass
experiment.
Billy Gunn.
I wouldn't
Mr.
mind.
Ass.
I wouldn't mind going to see that in the Dolby. I only go there because no one else does because it's the worst theater. you
Yeah,
know, at the end.
shit.
I kind of want to see that there.
That looks
we have
pretty
to see when
interesting.
it's playing.
Oh, yeah, I definitely want to see Belko experiment in
Really?
the theater. Yeah, definitely.
I like
Right.
those directors that some of those directors now that they do that where they have their own movies, their own kind of style of movie, and they keep the same actors or a
Like
lot
the
of the
Dream
same
Team,
actors.
yeah.
You know, like I think it's one of the reasons why I love the Wes Anderson movies because Bill Murray's in everyone, Jason Schwartzman is everyone, the Owen brothers, the Wilson brothers, whatever. They're usually in it. Like I like that. Like it's the same people, just it works, man.
Playing
Like,
different characters.
Yep.
Though. You actually got to have people that can act.
Exactly. Fucking exactly.
Yep.
Dude, supposedly, speaking of people who can act, supposedly Iron Fist is initial reviews are not very good.
I could have told you that from the preview. I'm sorry.
You did
It
multiple
looks
times and now
stupid.
again.
Well, everybody else and that's on listening to the show right now, which is none. They didn't hear our conversation at home when we were like at home
Very
talking.
tactful.
So I was just letting everybody. I was giving everybody just a little.
All right, so you thought it didn't look good from the previews.
The dude looks
but
stupid. He's a curly-headed freak.
Some people seem to agree with you. I even seen some dumb fucks out there complaining that Danny Rand, the character, was not Asian.
Is he supposed to be Asian?
No, he wasn't Asian in the comic book.
Well,
It's
then why
like
the fuck would
I
he be
don't know. They
Asian?
think you can't put white people in kung fu movies because they did a little bit of karate and talked about Eastern philosophy. Next thing you know, no white people can be
You
in
gotta
it anymore.
admit though, the dude looks stupid. Do you think that? At
I
least?
do. I think he looks stupid. I thought the trailer had moments of looking cool, but they were in between a lot of like typical boring bullshit.
Like, dude, Iron Fist looks completely fucking different in the comic books.
I actually think Kingpin from Daredevil first season was the reason why that was so good, and Kilgrave
Was
from
why-
Jessica Jones
right.
was why that series was so good. And without a bad guy like that and that caliber of an actor, none of these Marvel shows will be good again. That first season of Daredevil set the bar very high because it was done well with an incredibly well-acted performance with Kingpin character. And then Jessica Jones Kilgrave, just that whole story. Whoever wrote that shit,
it was good.
Towards the middle of that series, that transcended superhero series. You know, that was fucking Nolan Batman.
Yeah, it was
good.
too good to be a superhero movie or show because I really don't like get into all the.
It's more like supernatural than superhero. Type.
But it was still superhero, but it just had a real take on it. Like it was a dirty, grittier like if somebody really did have superpowers, like.
What would they really do with it?
Exactly. That and how would it really, like, it works for that. It's not like I wake up one day and I could fucking fly. And it's not that over the top.
Right.
But I like
that
that
bitch just
shit.
could jump real high, and she didn't do it often.
No.
Like, if you could jump that high, you'd think she would have jumped places she needed to go instead of walk.
Yeah.
She was too depressed to jump.
Yeah, just jump to the liquor store and back.
But there are also some reports that the fight scenes are weak, and I really think when you got kung fu and shit in a movie, the fight scenes are kind of important. We've been watching the what was that show we've been watching? Shit,
Into
I
the
can't remember.
Badlands?
Yeah, the Badlands. You heard about that?
Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know. It's
It's
on
on,
AMC. You've probably
it-
seen the commercial during Walking
It
Dead or
started
something.
in 2015, apparently.
Yeah, it's
and
old,
it was on
but
AMC.
It's pretty cool. The fight scenes are decent. I think they're actually the best part of
It's
the
like
show.
Donnie Yen's brother or something.
He's no Donnie Yen.
No, but he looks like him.
Yeah. It's a pretty decent
He
show.
talks really white though. Like he's Asian, but he's like, "Well, how are you all today?"
Right.
What the fuck? He's supposed to talk
When he
Asian.
Like Chow Yun Fat.
Yeah, people ought to be mad about that. Like, you
Right?
know,
Why is he talking so white?
he should
like
be
his name's
proud to
George
speak in
or
his
something.
native tongue. I do like that I can watch Kung Fu, though, and not have to read subtitles just because I can't watch those late at night. I get fucking tired. I can't read the screen and try to watch a cool Kung Fu flick. So I just fucking decide I'm not going to read anything, so I have no idea what's going on. But goddamn, they're fucking fighting a lot about whatever it is.
Right.
Anyway, what else?
They're mad about it.
Huh?
You're like, I don't know what's going on, but they're really
Learn
mad
the
about
language,
it.
bro, or
What's going
stop
down?
watching
Yeah.
them.
The showrunner for Iron Fist. It could be a lot of the problem. It's this guy, Scott Buck.
Oh, that's a bad name.
Yeah.
Nuck if you buck, boy.
What the
Nuck
fuck,
if you
Buck?
buck, boy.
His last couple of jobs, he worked for HBO doing 6 Feet Under, Rome.
Rome was dumb. We tried to watch it.
He did Dexter.
Oh, Dexter.
That was the shit.
But you never know. You know how they rotate people in
Oh,
and
the
out. Maybe-
oblongs, dude.
Is that good?
fucking cartoon is great.
Oh, well, it's a cartoon.
Yeah, so what?
And everybody
It's an adult
loves
cartoon,
Raymond
you
and
fucking-
Coach.
That's good.
Coach was the shit.
Really?
When I was a kid, it was.
With Tauber.
The fucking dude that plays SpongeBob, Patrick.
From looking at his credentials, I don't see a lot of action
Credentials.
or fight scene choreography in it under his belt. So
Hey,
maybe
man,
that's the problem.
If Matt Damon
Rome.
can be an action hero, dude, I mean, anybody can.
But hey, lastly but not least, holy shit, dude! Did you read any Vault 7? Year Zero?
I read a little bit about it. I didn't get too deep into it, but that's something that I will definitely. I keep up with all the leaks and all that other stuff, man, that goes on, like what people
least
consider
interesting,
conspiracy
right?
theory
Yeah.
and shit. Like, yeah, I keep up with that stuff. I know about it. I read a little bit. I read a synopsis of it, like when it was still like I think it had just been dropped. So like people hadn't scanned through all 100. What was it 280 or 1,000?
With the new release, it's 8,000 over 8,000 pages.
yeah, so
of CIA
when I
classified information.
when I read the article, it had been released soon enough that like there's no possible way they could have like gone through all of it. But
Right, the first part, they're gonna drop it on people in chunks, and they even do. I watched the guy break down on a video. They even do like trailers for it coming up soon. The big leak.
Yeah,
and
on
they'll put
Twitter.
little pictures of stuff and little code words, and they try to make it like a puzzle to where when they release it, you're like, oh, this means that, and they try. It's fun because you're actually getting people to kind of write their own history and then fact check it with what they're being given. I think WikiLeaks is great at building these leaks up like they're going to be so monumental, and then they
I love
release
it.
it, and it's big, but nobody cares, and
Yeah,
nothing really happens
exactly.
about it. And you never know if it's disinformation. Like, what if this is anti-American propaganda? To me, I see it as there's two teams. There's the CIA, who wants to control everything that is digested mentally by the public. I mean, they go to other countries to manipulate people's opinions, assassinate people to get more American-friendly candidates in. So there's potential. They're operating here for the same such reasons, to protect America, capitalism, and everything it stands for. Potential that that's the case. I'm not an expert. Then you have another group who wants to take power from them. All kinds of different people. Julian Assange ain't even American. With all these leaks and the building of that kind of underground opinion, which ends up growing into being the common opinion, if you look at history, is getting through. So it makes me wonder, is it getting through for a reason? Like, is it really what it's claiming to be? Or is it Big Brother? And then what was the underground for 1984? We called it Robin Hood during the clause.
They're
You know?
saying that the CIA's global cyber intelligence is gathering efforts including malware, viruses, Trojans, weaponized zero-day exploits, malware, remote control systems, associated documentation. So basically, they're saying that they're like creating computer viruses and putting them into your devices, computers, etc.,
shit.
smart TVs. They also are working on hacking people's fucking cars.
Yes.
Where they have remote start, and they think I forgot the guy's name, but they think there's a chance this guy was actually assassinated by them fucking,
crashing his car.
Yeah,
Wow.
serious.
That was in the article.
So there's going to be more and more of these leaks. This is like the groundwork for this new story, the 0 day, that's going to be presented to us. All right.
Year zero. Yeah.
Year zero.
That's a Trent
That's
album.
the first one. It is. I thought that was really interesting too. And
already got a soundtrack.
Year Zero, Year Zero by Trent by 9 Inch Nails. It was a concept album about a dystopian future in America in 2022. And it's about them poisoning the water and putting shit in it for mind control. And like they supposedly had a whole like online game that 9 Inch Nails released at the same time, to where you like they got fake news stories and like you could go to the internet in 2022 to listen to along with the album. I thought that was fucking wicked. Like,
damn, that's pretty heavy.
Nobody heard about it. Nobody talked about it. Listened to it. And the fucking one of my favorites. They got some great songs on there, but I never even knew about the website and all that. I just never put it in the computer. But pretty cool. I thought that was odd. But man, when I start thinking, if this is step one, the CIA can control your cell phones, your televisions. They can turn on your cameras. They got what Batman had, and that everybody thought was okay. And I saw Batman with it. I'm like, that's real fucking dangerous. Sure enough, CIA got their hands on it.
Oh yeah. What do you think they got the idea for the movie?
And a lot of this is bullshit. They're like, we got to control the internet. What if we have to shut it down? What if enemies take over the internet and they're going to destroy everybody's public opinion with their propaganda? But it's not really that hard, because if you went to the internet right now, you're going to one of two companies probably, maybe three if you're using your cellular service. So it's not really hard to cut off the internet. You don't have to go and destroy it by fucking like hacking people's shit and having these safety valves. You just go to Cox Cable and you tell them to turn it off. And believe me, Cox, once they have government rebates, they'll turn it off.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, oh, you're going to pay me twice as much and I just got to turn it off? No problem. But anyway.
I like kind of the whole show of it all, though, dude. Like,
I think it's going to the CIA was responsible for 9/11.
I definitely think that shit was.
Now, whether they are or not, that's definitely where I think this I don't say definitely. This is a potential like path I see when I start adding up. This is lead number one. The next bit of information is going to come. Like there's over 8,000 pages. Is it? This was that. Shit. And all that this really said was, hey, the CIA can hack your phone, your television, everything that plugs in practically. They could cook you fucking popcorn right now in your microwave probably.
Sweet.
They couldn't actually put it in there unless they came through the air conditioned vents. But anyway, I don't think that's a big surprise.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal that everybody's like, oh, they're tracking everything you do. Like, goddamn, really? I mean, I kind of knew that. When you get a smartphone, you know what you're signing up for. When you get a Google account, you know what you're signing up for.
The problem, though, it's one of the fundamental. Everybody's acting like they're doing this to fight for America and what we, believe in, what we, freedom and all that. It's kind of a right to privacy that keeps you free and should be what you're fighting for. So it's like we got to give away every fucking freedom that we have for the freedoms that we want to have. It doesn't make fucking sense.
In the name of safety.
Right. If you have the right to privacy, what?
No, it's odd. It's very odd.
It ain't odd, though. Because the thing, how you oppress people is you claim to be exactly what you're not. If you're providing, it's probably because you're taking the surplus. And you're placating people. That's how you control them. It's like they're claiming to be one thing. I have a feeling that if the CIA didn't want these leaks out, they wouldn't be out.
I got you.
Like they got malware all over on these computers. Can't they just fucking delete it?
No, they said that they have actual indetectable viruses now and indetectable malware that won't be found by the software. Like they are really getting hardcore into
Even
it.
the mainstream news is reporting on this though.
Right.
Like isn't Fox News going against everything they stand for? By just reporting this? Shouldn't this just be some crazy shit that this website that no one fucking gives any credibility to is putting out? It just becomes another crackpot theory.
Maybe
but
they
when
have
Fox
to talk
News
about
keeps
it.
going on and saying it, and CNN keeps saying it,
Well,
and acting like they're not supposed to, It's kind of like telling kids if you smoke this, Charles Manson smoked this magical plant, turned him into a crazy person. You could smoke this plant. It grows everywhere. Some people are going to go grab and smoke it. They wouldn't even thought of it about it before. I mean, for years, people had angel trumpet plants in their backyard and never thought about making it a tea and tripping their balls off and getting naked and fucking chewing somebody's leg off. Nobody ever fucking thought of that shit.
Smoke weed every day.
Boom.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
But anyway, pretty cool. We'll have to see how this plays out. It's exciting.
That's one of the reasons I'm on Twitter. Is just to follow him, Assange.
Yeah, a lot of the stories been breaking on Reddit, too. But pretty interesting.
When's it supposed to come out?
What does that mean?
Like, when are they releasing the actual documents?
That shit drops next Tuesday, son.
see you next Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
It's already come out. Like, that's the first one.
All right.
That's the first kind of, I guess, put together stories, and I guess they're going to release them every so often.
This first one was called Year Zero. That's what they're calling it.
So they should be having a trailer.
Vault
for the next
7
one
is
in
the
next
whole
couple
thing.
Maybe the next one's further down the spiral. That'd be
Nice.
fucking awesome.
Wow.
Huh?
Right?
You can listen to the Ghost soundtrack.
Shit.
Pretty cool, though, man. It's interesting fucking times, I got to say. Like, you got to realize right now, you don't really fight with guns or really even bombs anymore.
It's information.
It's all cyber.
It's information and controlling people's public opinion. And
It's
man,
so easily done.
the public. Yeah, we joked about them liking really shitty music. The masses will eat a very bad diet if left to their own devices, and they're no different with their ideology or expectations from the government.
God damn.
But pretty interesting.
My only point or question to that whole thing would be, if we did know, and if we do know that they're doing this to us, how do we prevent it or stop it?
You gotta
Take him out to the woods.
shoot guns with him.
You know what I'm saying, though? Like, what can we really do? Like, you know?
Well, you could read The Black Iron Prison for yourself. You can check that out.
Or I could stop using my cell phone and stop using the internet and computers and stop being connected to anything.
Or maybe they can just stop spying on us and manipulating
And let us talk to our
political
Google.
systems.
Who's going to stop them, though?
Look, I'll be honest with you, Allie. Nothing's going to change, and nothing's ever going to be any different. This is what society is, and it'll just repeat itself for billions of years until the fucking place runs out of resources.
No, I
That's
legitimately
all.
would like to know if there's something we could do.
No,
Like, I'm not-
just try to enjoy the time you have here.
Well,
That's,
yeah,
I
well,
think,
maybe
main
the time,
thing.
enjoying the time have here would maybe be not trying to worry about this shit because it's fucking scary.
We haven't got to it yet. I think in the next 2 weeks, the Black Iron Prison will help us break our chains.
Shackles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're going to call me Zaw Freeman.
Oh, God, stop it.
Well, man, Steve, looking forward to it. We got good shit coming up.
Can't wait, man.
Check out Zombies Eating Sheep, Southport Hall.
Southport Hall.
April 14th with Magic, Saturn, and Pillsbury Flowboy. Thank everybody for listening out there. Thank you, Mr. Harry, for calling. And thank you twice for not calling back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar to ppvguys.com. Check their show out. Scary Thoughts. And you know what? Give us a 5-star rating.
Please, 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 please,
Don't
please,
forget to
please.
Even if you
subscribe.
Subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Alpha versus Beta. Check them out, too. A bunch of local support on podcasts. Look at me go.
Yeah.
Allie, Mayday. Been a good week, except for the beginning of the show. Other than that, it's been great. Anything?
We come and see Zombies Eating Sheep live. It's been a long time since we played, and a lot of my friends, believe it or not, still haven't seen us. So if you want to know what's going on with Zombies Eating Sheep, you can come see us four, including Mr. Scotty Elstrott, perhaps Mr. Justin Davey, and more. And more. You have 2 opportunities to see us. You will see us at the Republic on March 30th. We're playing around 8 p.m. The event is from 7 to 11. And we are playing at Southport Hall. Southport Hall with Pillsbury Flowboy and Magic Saturn. And that show starts at 10. And y'all can get tickets online. All the information's on our websites. So, we see y'all there. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked, man.
It's going to be a great show.
And be looking out for our video that we're shooting this weekend because we're making our commercial for the Southport show. And we're going to be out in the fucking wilderness with fake guns. So, can't wait.
All right.
All right.
Till next week, keep it not real.
Yeah, not really.
Grab your Grammy, Mayday.
You're listening to Not Real Radio.
time, weather, and...
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Subscribe to one of the many ways you can listen.
SoundCloud,
iTunes,
Stitcher,
Google Play Music,
YouTube,
or your favorite podcast app.
Listen live Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on MixLR.
or just visit notrealradio.com.
Where you can buy a t-shirt.
Make a donation.
Transcending radio, one show at a time.
Not real music.
Not real news.
Not real guests.
Not real reviews.
Thank you for listening.
NotRealRadio.com.
A reading from the Black Iron Prison. Hey, kid. Welcome to prison. You think you just woke up here one day, right? Think again. It was your whole life that brought you to this. Fact is, you were born to be here. Go ahead, look around. I'll be here when you get back. Looks smaller than it is, don't it? Sometimes, it doesn't even feel all that bad. But still, you look through those bars, and you see all that you're missing. Hopes. Dreams. What could have been. Here, put your palms up to the black iron, grab the bars, let me show you something. Feel that? That's all the books you've read. And that entire wall over there is your adolescence. Look up, it's your CD collection. The floor you woke up on? Your parents. Like I said, you were born to be here. It's your life, it's the cold trap of your own existence. You painted yourself into a corner. So, now you're wondering why you feel trapped here, in your own life. Why now? Why today? Can you see the bars of a black iron prison that you made for yourself? Because you stopped reacting, and took a couple of steps forward. You thought you could do what you wanted. You tried to be self-reliant, and bang. You smacked your head against the wall. What's that? That's when the claustrophobia sets in. When you didn't know you were trapped, everything was fine. But now that you know, you can see your entire, tired, monotonous life stretch out before you, trapped in these 4 walls, these 6 sides. Breathe, kid. It's just abject panic that you're feeling right now. Some even say that this is what death feels like, an unchanging life, immune and unfeeling to what you really want. Look around you. Look at these cold, black bars. The colorless ceiling. The hard ground. That's your universe. That's the world you're going to be living in for the rest of your life here in prison. You're going to live out your life in quiet desperation. Or, not so quiet if you decide to take the Rife Bell Tower route. Either way, long or short, it'll feel the same. Dead, unchanging. So, if you're interested, I'd like to invite you to a jailbreak. Just turn around. The Black Iron Prison, page 1.